welcome to the Post-Human Podcast.
Welcome back to the Post-Human Podcast. I'm your host, Tim Turner. Tonight we're here again with Shotgun Mike Hostetler, the longest reigning fucking resident on the show. And if you're watching it in video, he's got a new cone effect that he's made himself.
Oh yes.
It's amazing.
I totally forgot that was still. I can take that off. I don't feel like getting seizures because of my fancy cone effect.
For those out there just listening, people would spend thousands of dollars to get the effect that he's just produced with a piece of paper.
Possibly, yes.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Well,
I mean, I was going to put 2 Bitcoin in to buy a similar like object that was just a cone that you just basically put over your lens. You know, that's all it was. But you've done it. We'll leave it at that. It looks pretty good.
But you could also get like one of those like cones that just to wear it around your neck, and it could just go all the way out to the end of the.
Oh yeah, like an extended like cat collar, like a cat cone.
Yeah,
or a dog
like
cone.
A flower.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So let's actually. How are you, man? We've just been. I'm good, man. We've just been chatting shit for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It has. How was your Christmas?
So much has changed.
I know. How was your Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Oh, I don't really do anything for any of those. So that's the thing. What about you? Because you guys don't have Thanksgiving. Why would you celebrate Thanksgiving?
No, we don't have Thanksgiving, but I lived next to a friend years ago that celebrated it. So I celebrate.
Really?
Yeah, I celebrate pagan holidays. Mine are all over the place.
Yeah.
But you know, again, because you're in America and you celebrate Thanksgiving, it's always good to ask. You know, Christmas.
Oh yeah. You never know.
Who gives a shit about that? You know.
Well, yeah, it's weird because that's it's a thing. Yeah, it's a whole. Well, it's funny because it was all fine. I don't really do anything for the holidays. I don't really care about the holidays. But yeah, it was all fine. It was real. Oh, I was in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, that's the other thing as well. This is why it's took so long to get you back on the show. And I mean, I've not booted up for a while, but I know you've been working your ass off all over the holidays.
You got to work for this job. It's all this capitalism stuff. Yeah, trust me.
Did Santa bring you what you wanted for Christmas?
No, I didn't get anything for Christmas. It was all. I know it's all
shit either.
Yeah, and it was all good. It's funny. I kind of don't even do anything for the holidays. I kind of don't, and I never. Yeah, it's weird, and I always think of it as something that I don't know. It seems something that's It's funny, you know.
It's very.
Yeah, I guess I feel it's like. I feel like it's, and this is not because I'm talking to you, because I would almost say this to anyone, but it's weird. It's almost like I feel like it's like a real traditional, it's like a real traditional thing. It's also like a traditional, like
it's Hallmark, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
It's exactly. I mean, I don't believe it. I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I ain't buying shit.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I don't mean to be rude, but. If I'm gonna, I mean, I treat people. I treat my partner. I'm 17 beers deep, people. It's been a long day.
Oh yeah.
I've not podcasted in a long time, so I'm gonna reserve my words, and sometimes I'm gonna fuck up. But you know, I treat my partner all the time. But Valentine's Day, I was looking around earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna get something. But the only reason that I kind of don't is because, like, a couple of years ago, I bought a whole shop's worth of flowers. And I'm not even bullshitting you, mate. It was a funny night because my friend didn't do nothing for his partner. And then while we was out, I come into a windfall of money. And we hit a shop. And there was literally getting rid of everything because it was the
Ooh.
flowers were dying, and I was like, oh, I'll buy all them, and to my benefit, it was like £1 a bouquet, and I was like, oh shit, I'll take the lot. I come away with like £400 worth of flowers, and it cost me like £12. Some
Wow.
and literally, I walked home. I had a couple of my friends had buckets, and all the flowers were in buckets, and we dumped them all there. And since then, I don't believe I should do shit because it was a lot of effort, more effort than I've ever done.
Exactly. Well, that's just it. You got to do like what I'm doing is I barely do anything, but I could go for years like this. Like I don't do anything. I don't. Yeah, I
Sloth
guess.
mode, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I hear it. I'm like it
What's
too.
that?
I ain't doing shit this year. You know.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you know, I'm more interested in Pancake Day.
Oh yeah. See, we don't have Pancake Day over here.
Do you not? Really?
I don't think so.
Huh.
No.
I'd have thought that'd be big over there, man, because your motherfuckers are into pancakes.
I would think so.
Huh.
But I don't know. I don't know. We're into pancakes. I didn't really know.
It's a very Christian holiday. Shrove Tuesday. You know.
Oh, see, we don't have any of those. But this is, I don't know. I don't really know how. Yeah, we don't have any of that. Interesting. Yeah, we just have Thanksgiving but we have like the 4th of July and we have Memorial Day and crap like that. I mean, not crap. I mean, it's good to remember things, I guess.
Well, trust me, I'm not exactly all in on any holidays.
Well, that's the thing. That's what's yeah, that's true. So the holidays have passed, and that's what's been going on, and it's weird because this has been
I mean, if I had my notebook, I would imagine it's probably been maybe about 4 months since we've chatted, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's great though, because I got all these things. Well, let me see if I can find them, because I was writing ideas down.
We tried to do a show before Christmas, I think, but again, we got stumped. You went back to work, and I want to let you talk for a bit because
I went back to work. I've never stopped working. But
no, I know you're a grafter, a heavy grafter. It's
oh yeah,
you know, it's amazing how much you do.
It's not good. It's not good though. But I just want to sit around. I just wish I wish I could get on some sort of I don't know. Turn off these stupid alerts. How do you do that? All right. Yeah, no, I'm a working American person. Yes.
Blue collar worker.
Blue collar, sort of. I'm sort of in the middle there, kind of. I'm working in a world. I'm working up. I'm living in that world.
I guess you kind of are with your job. Yeah, it's sort of in between of white and blue. Yeah.
I'm actually, it's weird because it's funny you should mention this, because this might be like a beneficial to I don't know, people who aren't. But anyway, it's I'm actually sort of in between now. Like I'm at a point now where it's like in between, and it's very interesting because it's all very clear to everybody that that's that way. And for me, it's a little awkward because it makes me think this is putting on airs, this is phony, this is pretending. And it's like, why are you pretending you're better than the guy who works in the warehouse, just because whatever. It's like, so it's weird, but I kind of have to play along, because if I don't,
though, aren't you? That's the problem.
Well, see, but I feel that way about a lot of people. Then I don't think of it like as class or I don't do it by money.
No, I don't work by class. I work by experience.
Well, yeah, and
especially in a warehouse. Especially in a
Well,
warehouse.
yeah.
I've been a warehouse supervisor, so if we're in a warehouse, I'm not going to go and work on the ground floor sweeping shit. You got no chance.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's the other thing too, is that I'm in a place now where like I have a desk and I have all of my shit, and I was like, oh man, I should probably let that guy use my desk. And I was like, oh fuck that. It's like he's gotta grovel and suffer like I had to, and then he can get the fucking desk.
Yeah.
But
it's time to delegate, man. Is that what?
Well,
I mean, that's good that you're in that position now. I mean, it
Well,
sounds
yeah,
like
I'm not
you're
really
right.
bossy to anyone. That's the other good thing, though. I'm not really bossy to anybody. I'm
No,
just in
no,
charge of.
that's one thing that even when I was in a power of position, I would always work my bollocks off, and make sure that I worked harder than anybody else.
Yeah,
Because again, at the end of the day, I can still go, well, you're all under me, but I've still worked harder than all of you. So, come on. If you're talking about
exactly.
if you're talking about why am I getting paid more than you, well, it's because not only am I doing your work and double the work, but I'm also then fucking around in the office and pissing around with admin work. You know,
Exactly.
it's the level of extent you go to get achievement. I think.
See, now this is really interesting because I always think of, and I say it all the time on my podcast, but I always think of this very sarcastically as saying it's capitalism. And I talk about capitalism and how much I hate capitalism. Uh,
It
and
works.
it works for some degree. I just read this book that it really like blew my mind, man. But it was all about meritocracy.
Okay.
And I took about, but it's all about that. It's all about how, yeah, just about meritocracy and how that is all
Who
basically how
uh,
what
who was the author?
it was. It's his name is Michael something or other. Let
Oh,
me
okay,
find
I
this
don't know
real
what that
quick.
one
It
is.
was. I know exactly who it is. It's
Again, I'm
but
a big fan of all of that because way back when we lived by that rather than the patriarchy. You know,
so yeah. Well, yes, and
it's
it's
very
called
interesting.
well, it's funny because called it's by Michael Sandel. It's The Tyranny
I'll
of
have to have a look.
Merit.
Okay, I'll have to have a
And
gander at
it's
that.
yeah, it's weird because the guy's a professor, hoity-toity one at Harvard and stuff. But he talks about that. He talks about basically what it comes down to is if you want to make money in this, and I don't know, here's what I'm here's the situation I'm questioning, I guess. In America, he says, and it's true, to make money, you basically have to go to college. It really doesn't matter if you go to college for anything good or useful or
Yeah,
that matters. You just have to go. And as a result, colleges, which used to be something that gave you culture and you learned about art and music, et cetera, now it's
I think
basically a
I've heard
trade
that actually.
school. Yeah, it's a trade school that puts you ready for like computers or hotel management or what is the
Yep.
one thing you want to go into. And as a result, it's basically just people who can afford to do that
Yeah,
go.
I've heard the exact speech. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking
okay,
about.
yes. Well, it's interesting because
Yeah,
it
yeah,
talks
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing though, because that's where the book starts, but it goes into then it goes into just how our society works.
I've never read the
Uh,
book, but I've only ever heard that first phrase quoted. I will put that out there now because I've heard that first phrase quoted a lot. What you've
what's
just
that?
what you've just said right there, I've
Yeah.
heard a few people quote that. It's a very famous phrase, but I've never read the book. But I will
Well, then
say
it
that
comes down to yes, it
it's
comes to because it comes to the point where it's the only people. For example, in this country we have Congress people and president, obviously, and they are the ones who govern.
you sure?
Uh, yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. Because here's what it comes down to: up until 1970, um, every in 1970 or mid 1970. There was like one or two small town congressmen, but every congressperson had gone to college, which doesn't sound like a big deal. But in this country, they don't give you anything for they. I don't know. The college isn't free, so
No,
I mean I don't know if it's
I
free
know what you're
anyway.
getting at. I know what you're getting at.
So there's that. But now in this modern age, they've all gone to Ivy League schools, or for example, the cabinet of the president and the
Yep.
president himself will in the old days they were the sons of carpenters, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will never happen again. And it's interesting because it's all about how the point being, and this is the final this thing of it, is that it isn't a meritocracy anymore because the people who want to work hard don't have a chance
Well, as
to
crazy as
some
it
for some in some
sounds,
cases.
I mean, I don't know the exact figures. I wouldn't know. But from what I can half gather, um, you know, in terms of predating AD, there was some most of the stuff before the Roman times. You know, we worship goddesses, especially with Celtic sort of religions and entities, whatever you want to call it. I need to brush up more on it. I've took a few weeks off and mainly just looked into a bunch of shit.
You have to be constantly reading about this.
You really do, because I've took a few weeks off, I'll admit, and I've caught up on series and cartoons and crap. So at the minute,
really?
my brain's a little bit mushy at the moment. But again, I've spoke about it on previous shows. I've spoke about it with a previous guest, Kathy. She does the infinite fucking up post-human infinite. I don't know what it is. It's almost like the same name as mine, but it contains the word infinite. But she's very clued up on a lot of stuff, and we spoke about it a lot. I mean, I spoke about it throughout my whole of what would be my last season.
Now, did you guys meet each other because the podcasts have such similar names?
No, it was just me putting my feelers out because of the shit that I'm into, and then she reached out to me, and we had a very good show. It was one of my, if you look at my previous episodes, it's one of the last few.
Okay.
You know, even though it was so long ago now, it was one of the last. You know, and she's still doing stuff. I kind of gave her some weird advice to be the female version of Alex Jones, because her knowledge of so many things is like, it's on point. And I was like, you could really like make some fucking cash if you just went down this one little alleyway and you channeled everything right and everything mixed in and blended. You'd make some dough, and you'd legitimately have some audience that would go, wow. You know, she's really on it. You know, but for fucking thousands and thousands of years, everything was a matriarchy, and I believe that when Rome come along, they switched the button and went, whoa, hold on, people, we're not doing that. What the fuck's going on? We're gonna go to the patriarchy. I have very limited beliefs and views on that, but I think that's kind of what happened. You know, I've said it.
Well, it seems like
prior. I've looked into a few more things.
The child thing would, if you're a woman, that would kind of be the thing that ruins it. But for example, if you had to run society, a primitive country, primitive world, I mean, you know, you're just at the age of wheels and sticks and whatever, shovels, I guess, basic agricultural society or whatever. 9 months, you got to have the baby. That's a long time to have a baby.
Yep.
They didn't know about birth control. They didn't probably know about birth control, and infant mortality was probably pretty high. So women were probably pregnant constantly. So as a result, it gave us men a perfect chance to just shove them out of the way and start running shit.
Yeah.
But I've always thought it was weird because, like, when I was a kid and I heard about bees, I thought, wow, that queen bee's got it made. And then I heard other stories. Oh, it was lions or something like that. It was like how the female lion stayed with the kids and the male lion had to go get hunted and shit. And I thought, wow, that's really like the woman's running the show.
Yeah, the females go out and hunt.
Okay. So one of those things where it's like, I thought,
I think I'm right on that. The females go out and hunt. There's a weird thing with lions.
Because that was maybe that's it's one of those things where I thought like I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's all perspective, I guess. It's like it's if I worked on a farm, if farming was the only option I had, and I was forced to be a housewife, I don't think I would make a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I got the better deal here.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, in when you look at it in hindsight, sorry, would you rather be lugging about pallets of shit that could fall on your head that could kill
Oh
you?
yeah.
Or would you rather be cooking eggs and bacon and frying up the meals for the day and doing a bit of tidying up and de-webbing?
Exactly. Sitting around doing your nails, curling your hair. They had
Yeah,
it made,
well,
those
well,
women.
that's a plus, isn't it? That's a different level.
Exactly.
That's
No, yeah.
I know
It was
exactly what you're talking about. There's
well, but
levels.
it's not. Yeah. Nowadays, I don't know.
There,
Now, but
there,
see,
the
that's the thing though, because nowadays it's about. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I have a lot of women who are I always have as my supervisors and whatever. I've never thought otherwise of it. I've never even cared, to be honest with you. But so it's weird though, because now obviously it's very different, I guess. Here it is. What about over there? Do you guys love this? Because you guys have like the social thing, or not social thing, but the more socialist sort of, or whatever. That's what they would say here. The more liberal view towards, for example, welfare
um,
and days off. I've always heard
yeah.
that,
I
like
mean, we're
vacations.
meant to be go. I mean, I've not seen or talked to anyone about it, but we're meant to be going towards a 4-day work week.
Oh, that's what I say we should do.
I mean, I don't think you should work 5 days a week. It's bullshit. You know?
Yeah, you know what I think? Here's my plan. We got so much on. Well, they're talking about unemployment. What you do is we all work 20 hours a week, but we just work around the clock. And that
Yep.
way we can all get one day off for the
Yep.
people who like to go to church because they love their church. They don't want to not go. But the rest of us, we could work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and bam, and that's all we need. And we could pay. But they would never do that here because what would happen is one person would say, "Hey, I'll work for the fourth day to get that extra money," and then that'll start the avalanche of them eventually going back to 7 days a week.
I mean, that's how it works everywhere. I don't think that's just gonna. I don't know. I think the only reason it might work better here is because even though we are, I don't even know if we've left the EU or not yet. This Brexit, all this Brexit stuff, and we've never declared that we're out of the EU. We've not. I mean, that's been going on for years, but there's never been a declaration, and I've not seen it. But we do follow a lot of their suits, and I think the Netherlands, some part of them, Norway. I don't know where it is. It's definitely in the, the fucking upper. Would it be? Upper east of our country. I think it's the east. I don't fucking know. It's a hard way for me to just declare that off the top of my head. I don't know east from west. Certainly not when I'm.
Really?
Nah, I do, but
exactly.
Of course, I do. I've been lost in the wilderness and got my way back.
Exactly.
I'll survive. It's just, you have to. Do you know the first time I had to learn about that was it was before when I did like orienteering, and it was I learned about it in Warhammer, because I was like doing this like east and west. The troops are going the east, and they were going to send these over to the west, on the board. Like, it was weird. People get fucked up. People get fucked up by it because they were just playing by the board, and I was playing by like as if it was a battlefield. And I'm like, oh, we're going to send these east point, and then we're going to send them fucking 35 degrees this way. And then they're there with a fucking ruler and shit. And I'm there with a compass.
What?
Yeah, not way back. Yeah, way back when, man. I mean, this was like,
way back when.
Yeah, way back when. Way back when. I was a kid, and I was and I was battling kids as well. I'm sure there's people that do shit, man. I don't mean a compass.
Really?
I don't mean a compass. I mean that weird little protractor thing that you can walk.
Those things. That's like a compass. That's like a.
I don't know what it's called. I
Compass.
don't know what
It's called a compass. That's one of those things. I don't know why it's called a compass because it's not the thing that tells you where north and south.
No. I mean, just for those listeners out there. I mean, for people that listen to the show, they're like, "What the fuck, you playing fucking compasses?"
Oh yeah, no, I've got one somewhere, but because
I've listened to a few of your shows, man. I see you still kicking out the good vibes.
Oh, I got nothing to do, and no one will come on it anymore, and everyone's all. I think people are all. What's weird? people are weird over here. I think that's the
Mm.
problem.
But what are you
I
talking
think
about?
people
You're
think.
from over there, and I'm from over here, and I'm
Well, that's
fucking
what I'm saying though.
alright.
But over here, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was trying to get some people to come on, and they didn't. I don't know. Everyone's all very serious about stuff. I didn't want to.
Funny.
I'm trying to find people who just come on and well, I was trying to do all kinds of things. I was trying to get somebody to come on and just kind of hassle me. I said, you can do whatever you want, but just hassle me and make it like almost impossible for me to do the podcast. And they were all confused. And I said, oh, you can do anything. I said, you could just make weird noises. I said, I just want to have it. And I said, I'll give you this Zoom room and I'll say anyone can join. And I said,
Oh
if you want
no.
to have other people. And then they were like, I think that scared them. And then they didn't want to
Do you
do it
think that could
anymore.
have been your downfall?
Well, then
The
it was,
fact.
that seems so no big deal. Then I did a thing where I said, and this is all I did it on various things, and this is on the Reddit for actors, and I said I
Oh,
want
I've not been
somebody
on
to
that.
come on and explain how a cassette recorder works. But I want you to not be I said, you cannot be an expert. And if you barely
Oh,
know
okay.
how it works, that's okay. I just want you to explain it while I do this thing over it.
Why didn't you
I was
message
going to have this.
me?
Well, but see, that's the thing. I was trying to get a little variety. That's the thing. Because then they'll be like, oh, that's just Tim doing another
Should have,
voice.
nah, but they
You could
wouldn't.
do an American accent. You could pretend you were.
Of course I could have.
Exactly.
You
You
just
could
have to
talk.
give me. You just have to give me a bit of time. I was fucking around
Exactly.
earlier.
Yeah, just watch. I don't know who's a good
I'll have
American
to,
accent.
is it what kind of American? What
I don't
kind
know.
of?
It could be anything. Well, that was just it. I was hoping for anything, but
Oh, okay.
that was the problem. Is people were like, well, send me the script, and I was like, okay,
The
well, if I got to send you a script, I'll do it. But
Fucking hell.
I don't know. And that's the thing too. Everyone they didn't want money, but they were like looking
Well,
to put it on their demo reels for
do you, want,
commercials.
do you want to hear a really good segue?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you've almost set me up for it. What are you drinking anyway? What are you on? I mean,
I'm drinking a beer.
yeah, I know you're drinking beer. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Fat Tire.
Yeah.
Oh
Is
shit!
that American? I think it's American.
Yeah, I've had one of them.
It's
I've had
an
one of them
ale.
before. Yeah, so it's
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a craft beer, but it's definitely an ale.
It's okay. I don't know why
Yeah.
I picked an ale. I like it.
They're good, man. I'm on the. I mean, I went off these, but they recently ramped up the price. I think that Perla need to give me a sponsorship because I've drunk probably about 5,000 cans.
Yeah. You
Legit.
should see
I
if
probably,
they.
yeah. I mean, if I hadn't recycled them, I'm sure I could have melted them all into a lump of aluminium and I wouldn't be able to send it back in weight.
Ooh.
Like, legit. It would have cost me more than it would be. You know what I'm saying?
You should, you should contact them, see if they'll.
I've contacted them, but it was a very drunken email. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I contacted a beer company. I did this movie once. It was like a silly movie I made, and I had there was a beer ad in it very clearly because I shot it at this bar. And I wrote to the beer company and I said, "Hey, I made this movie and I got your thing in it. I hope you don't mind. I just want to make sure." And they were thrilled. They loved it. And they put it on their website at Halloween because it was a scary thing. Yeah, they were really cool about it, and they got like free publicity. So I never knew. That's why I always drink Flat Tire, my favorite beer.
Occasionally, I just do that. You know, it's always good. It's so
Really? So that's a good thing to talk about, podcaster to podcaster, because I've looked into making money at it, and I've given up on that completely for a few reasons.
I have the moneymaker right here. You wouldn't believe it.
What's the trick?
It's not even a trick. I've got it right here. No one else has ever done it. I've yet to find it. Okay? Now, I'm going to, first of all...
Well, hold on. Are you making a lot of money off of it right now?
No. I'm talking about this is an idea that will...
Good.
This is an idea that's going to generate, and I'm going to put it, and I'm saying this right now. I wasn't even going to put it out there. I wasn't going to... I'm good. No, I'm gonna. Fuck it. It's in my notes. I don't give a shit. It's in my notes. I've written it all out. If someone does it, then they've ripped off my idea. and then I'm gonna sue your motherfucking ass. And do you know what?
Wow.
I ain't even gonna sue you. I'll hire people in whatever country you're in to kill you. I'll get them to blow your brain.
Aw.
I'll get them to blow your brains out and take all your money and give it to me. This is my original idea.
All right.
Now this is a podcast. This is a podcasting idea. It's what I'm gonna do for my next post-human podcast special is I'm gonna do table reads of films.
Ooh.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix things up because anyone can do a table read. But what I'm going to do is for the very first table read, I'm going to do Django Unchained.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to switch up all the roles. Does that make
Really?
sense? Yeah.
That's
100...
kind of a controversial one to do because.
Yeah. Well, it's all voice. We're not going to get black faced up. There's no black people
Well, that would be the
putting
weird
white
part, I would
face.
say. The voice might be. It might be. Well, I don't know. I guess in England you can't really tell as much. I feel like there's like a.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
kind of
know.
can. You kind of
I
really can.
guess.
Like, I think we can. I think wherever you
Well,
are in the
yeah.
world, we can tell the difference between white voices and black voices.
Oh yeah, well no, I mean like I meant more like no, I meant more like with the
I know what you mean.
knowing what the characters were. No, it's funny because well, there's a lot of people like I listen to a lot of podcasts where I can't tell, and I found out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out
Well,
that guy's a black guy. I didn't know that guy.
yeah, no, I hear you.
So,
Well, but trust me, it's going to be known and relevant.
But the thing, well, it's funny because I only say what I'm thinking is that
no, it's
I had
satire.
I watched that movie once. I used to work at a bar and it was all black guys at the bar. It was a black bar.
Yeah.
And I was like the only white guy. And it was fine. It was all good. And it's funny because I was with some friends who just happened to be white, and we watched Django Unchained.
It's amazing.
And halfway through it, they're like, I don't know if I can keep watching this. They're saying this word over and over. And I said, oh God, you know, spend a night in my shoes, because you hear the word a lot. It's a word you hear a lot.
Yeah. We know.
And so, exactly. So that was a big deal in England, because in England it's a different thing with race over there.
But it is. But here's my point of doing it: is again, in Django Unchained, it's mostly white people that say it. So this is where I thought if we reverse the roles.
Okay.
Do you get where I'm going to? It makes it more easier. Logistically, if I was to go and do, hey, let's do Django Unscripted.
I see. So the white guys will be black guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna reverse all roles.
That's totally different then. I thought it was like an all-white production.
Oh no.
That'd be like doing like a really all-tall production of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, no, it's not that. When I said I'm reversing all roles. Like I want to do something that's completely out of the box, just for the fuck of it.
Exactly.
You know,
women too.
Yeah, 100%. I want a woman to play, a young woman to play. Do you know Samuel L. Jackson's character in it? I can't remember his name. I want a woman to play that. I want a black guy to play Leonardo DiCaprio's role. A white guy will play Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean? And all we'll just and all But all we'll just do is because you can do voices. You get 4 or 5 people, and all you just do is read off the script. It's so easy. It will take nothing.
Exactly.
It's not going to be video. It'll all be just audio strictly. With a bit of video, you know, and bonus bullshit where maybe we're just like, you fucked that up. You know what I mean? I think it needs doing. Nobody's done anything like that.
Would you do the whole script?
Yeah. All of it.
Wow.
All of it.
Now, what would be... Yeah.
It's tricky.
What'll be the thing? The problem would be this. What
cuts.
Would be... Because if you've ever seen table reads, they show those on YouTube, and those are somewhat... And those are interesting because you've already seen Breaking Bad. So, or I don't know if Breaking Bad was over there. Did you guys see Breaking Bad? Yeah, that's big over here. It was huge. So you'll see the table reads and it'll be like, oh wow, look at them just being casual about it and laughing and being silly. But that's almost interesting because you've already seen them pull it off straight, or being serious, or being the character.
And then you can do
Uh,
your take.
so then you do your take. So that's where I'm curious as to what would be. So I guess I could see the differences with the that, and then you could make different choices. I guess. I don't
Well,
know.
it's not even that. Is again, I'm gonna do the reason I thought about. Again, it's a very weird, provocative move. But the reason I thought about doing Django first is because of that.
Yeah.
You know, we need to break down some fucking boundaries and barriers. Like, for real, because there's some people out there, and I'm not saying, like, racial barrier. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely, I'll vote right. I'm fucking bad.
No, it's okay.
You know,
I just yeah, I know.
No, I mean,
it's a very controversial thing over
no,
here.
it is, but again, I think we need. There's nothing going out there like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need to just break it all fucking down. We need to just go, hey, fuck it, man. We need to just go, hey, fuck, who's this, who's that? We just need to go, hey, let's mix it all up. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Either way, at the end of the day, it's going to still be good. You know? And even if it's bad, people are still going to laugh at it because it's bad.
Well, exactly. Plus, it's well, that's just what I'm kind of getting at, because it would be if it's meant to, that's the angle, I guess.
I've got a few in the makes. I've got a couple. It's not just that. I've got a couple of things. Yeah, I'm gonna make them regular post-human podcast specials.
Wow.
Yeah, it's again. If anyone wants to steal my idea now, steal it, and I'll fucking murder you. I'm being very outspoken nowadays. Because
exactly now, if you murder him, you'll be the first suspect.
Yep, 100% from a different country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That being said, if anyone wants to steal any of my ideas, nothing will happen to you, and I promise that I won't do anything. Even if you do get murdered in your sleep, it won't be me. I promise.
And he sent me a message prior, giving me $100 to make sure that I would murder them in their sleep.
No, well, I wouldn't have to
Oxycontin. That's what he told me to do. He told me to get the Oxys people.
The Oxycontin.
Yeah.
Do they murder people in their sleep?
I don't know. Oh, fuck knows, man. I don't fucking know. I ain't killing nobody. I never would. I'm too much of a nice guy. I'm too much of a nice guy. I couldn't. I've got fucking kids. Why would I put myself in jail and ruin my children's life?
Exactly.
No chance, man.
Well, I don't have kids, and I don't want to go to jail either.
I didn't even know you had children, man.
Oh, I don't. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't. But I still don't want to go to jail.
I was going to say. What's your reasoning behind that?
That's why I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. If you had any reasoning,
freedom.
You had any reasoning behind not having children? I mean, I have reasons. My sister doesn't have them, you know.
Oh yeah. I think it's because it's probably a few things maybe. I don't know. Yeah, probably just because I've always been
busy.
I've always moved around. I've always been broke. I've always been sort of a bohemian type person. The way I am right now is the first time in my life I've had a steady job for a long time. I've had steady work, but I worked freelance and I did sound and stuff, and I wanted to experience stuff, so it was easy to do that with our kids.
Some people don't. I mean, some people that would listen from the UK wouldn't quite understand it, but in America it's very different. You know, there's so many more options. Again, we're on this little tiny fucking rock that could be typhooned at any moment, retrospectively.
So you got to keep those populations up to play the odds. I hear you.
Oh, I am.
Well, here's actually like my job. Everyone has kids.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I don't know.
Well, here's again. We're kicking.
Plus I had like awful parents, so that made me not want to become an awful parent.
I hear you on that. I mean, I I haven't
I'm
necessarily
just
got.
kidding. They're not awful.
No,
If they're
I can.
listening, if they aren't listening, they were the worst.
No, no, but I can somewhat relate on that because, I was from a divorced child, divorced
Oh,
home, and
really?
yeah, 100%, man. My parents divorced when I was like fucking somewhere between the ages of 8, maybe 9 and 11. I don't know how
Okay.
long it took, you know what I'm saying? Because your dad's always in
Yeah.
and out and working and whatever, and you're playing and you got your own thing, you're not paying attention. But yeah, man, I was from a broken fucking home, and it's kind of why I wouldn't really ever walk out on my own children. But it's a very tricky game. Sometimes you have to really fucking cut loose, otherwise you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna get anywhere for your kids.
Yeah.
It's very tricky. I mean, it all is very dependent on the situation that you're in. I'm not saying everyone should just walk away from their children, but I've got a friend right now who is getting stabbed up, like by his partner, his
Oh,
ex,
wow.
whatever you want to call it, the person he lives with. He moved away. He tried to get away. He had to go back. Was in touch all over the Christmas period. I was giving him advice. Didn't
Oh,
really live up.
wow.
He didn't live up to any of it. I told him to get away. He was on an island. He was on the Isle of Wight, which is a little shitty
Ooh.
island off the UK. And you can't do anything on there. And I was like, you need to get back on the fucking mainland. Give him a plan, you know. And then, unfortunately for him, he decided to get his dick wet and spend his money, and then
Ooh.
go back to the island, And some people can play the game, some people can't, you know.
Weird. Yeah.
Is what it is. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
now, I think the thing for me is like when I was at the young age of being where I'd be wanting to start thinking of having a family. I had various things happen where I
Yeah, oh,
was
yeah,
put
yeah.
in positions where,
You have no choice.
well, yeah, or like I had like, actually like kind of like, yeah, I guess you could say like near death experiences where I thought, oh, fuck this. I want to go live life. I don't want to be stuck in some suburban home for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I get
Plus, I came from broken home, and I figured there's no way nothing lasts forever. So why set up for failure? So now I can't play any of this for my girlfriend. So they're gonna have to cut all this out.
What? You're joking? I've just relinquished secrets to the devil.
Yes, exactly.
It's
But so that's why I don't have children because and I learned how to use birth control when I was real young. Oh, and yeah, the other thing too is women will refuse to sleep with me. That's the other thing that helped a lot. But so it was a combination of all 3 or 4 of those things, to be honest with you.
yeah, yeah, I hear you.
Trust me, if it was up to me, I'd have children littered all over this fucking country. But
yeah, no, it's wild, man. So, how's the music coming along? I know you've been doing your your little show. I mean, again, I've been listening to your podcast a little bit, but I need to have
oh yeah,
I need to have more acid to be able to listen to some
up
of them,
see.
and I haven't got any
Wow.
at the moment.
Well, it should be good for everybody, including people who are really straight Christian type people who
Yeah.
yeah, no, it should be good for everybody, like the real teetotalers, toddlers.
Teetotalers.
I don't know how they say that.
Teetotalers is a great one. That's a
Oh yeah,
bit. Yeah, that's good.
yeah. But no, well, see, I'm trying to come up with a format. I want to come up with a format where I do gonna do like 10 minutes of talking to somebody.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Podcasts are weird because
why don't you just do what I do and just chat shit for as long as you can?
well, but because I was gonna say because when when I listen to yours, and this is meant as a compliment, but when I listen to yours, I always think, wow, he's being so friendly and so nice to these people, and in a way where I find it surprising that you are the way Well, I don't know, but you kind of cut loose when you do cut loose, I guess. But
But
I think,
I
wow,
am.
he sounds like he's really interested in this, and I think I don't know if I could
but,
do that.
but I am every time. I mean, every single person that I
To
talk
some
to,
degree, I guess.
every
I
single person that I talk to, I'm interested in. It's why
Oh,
I
I'm
do this.
interested. I'm interested.
You
I'm
know,
I'm always
I just love
interested.
people. That's all it
Oh, I like
is.
that too. I like the people. I guess that's I'd be interested. Well, I don't have a lot of people come on, to be honest. I'm trying to think of who my last guest was. I had the hypnotist. That was my last
Oh
guest.
yeah, you had J. Robert Parker.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah.
Oh, I've had him on my show. That guy is a.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sent me
Oh
to. You sent me to him. That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
That was
Motherfucking
funny.
J. Robert Parker. Should we slander it?
Yeah.
Should we slander him 45 minutes
Well, it's
in
funny
behind his
because
back?
it's one of those things that's weird because well,
He's a
see,
good
that's the
guy.
problem.
He's amazing.
Because I think what
So
happens
good.
is there's two types of people. I think there's the people that want to be on podcasts,
Yep.
and that's cool, and they're great, and I'm happy they're there because I need them. And he's like one of those guys. So he was more than happy. He had his own setup. He was ready to go. He's total
Yep.
professional.
He's
I
on it.
didn't even need to have questions. He kind of like would guide the interview and stuff.
He
It
does
was all
on
good.
it. Yeah.
And he had a sense of humor. I asked him if you could
Yep.
make people think they were a chicken, and he
Yeah.
laughed, and it was good. But then I tried to get Don Knotts' daughter, and she refused. She heard my podcast and said, "I'm not interested."
Yeah.
So
It's a bit trippy, mate.
there's the rub is that so I can't be like, well, I don't. But the thing is
Oh.
I got to be honest. When I listen to a lot of podcasts, I don't know. I just
Why don't you have your own trippy version of it and then just do a singular version that's you and
yeah.
the guest?
I don't have much time. I don't have that much time. Well, the
What do you
guest,
mean?
I'll say I could. Well, it's getting the guest is the hard part, I guess.
No, it isn't. What are you talking
Well,
about?
for me, it is.
That's
Oh yeah.
easy. You just put your feelers out there.
Well, yeah.
It's all see. That's the easy part. The hard part is living up to what you're gonna do and editing it after. That's the fucking hard
that part's
part.
the easy part. I just need to get these people.
See what I mean? We're on different railway tracks.
Well, here's the thing though, because like if I said I wanted to get I wanted to get it. Yeah, that's.
Who are you trying to get for a start? Let's put it to
my
brass
first guess
tacks.
was I wanted to get a ventriloquist because I don't do video on my podcast, and I thought that'd be really funny
That'd be
to
cool.
have a ventriloquist on an audio only podcast.
Yeah, I'd like.
They didn't. None of them thought that was funny.
Yeah,
and none of them wanted to spend a half hour talking to me about how unfunny it was.
No, that's very good. What?
Well, so there's one.
Can we rewind 30 seconds? Who are they?
Ventriloquists, because I got in touch with a bunch of ventriloquists and they didn't like that idea.
They're like,
yes. Okay. Yes. When you say, who are they? What do you mean by they? Oh, they're Polish ventriloquists.
Yourself, because you could just go, hey, how you doing, Billy?
Well, that would be the joke. That would be the joke, because they would be doing it and nobody could see
Nobody
that they
could
really
see
weren't
them.
Their lips. Exactly.
Okay, I get it. Okay,
it wasn't going to be a long segment. These are short segments. That's
okay. I get it. It's a bit.
It's a sort of a bit, but I wanted to, but it was sort of a bit. But I was curious because I did want to talk to a ventriloquist about, or even a magician or a juggler, or something about modern times. Because nowadays, for example, you can go on YouTube and see amazing juggling and stuff like that. So I was just or ventriloquism or things with the way. Ventriloquism is almost a lost art because it was almost done out of necessity. You don't need to do that anymore. Now you could have a digital recorder or something. Yeah. So you could have a guy off camera with a microphone. So I wanted to legitimately talk about the modern age of ventriloquism and so that was part of it. I have a ventriloquism record that teaches you how to do it. So I was legitimately interested, but I did want it to be somewhat silly because you couldn't see it.
Yep.
That's all. Jeez, there's nothing weird going on. Why can't we have a little fun? Why do these ventriloquists take themselves so seriously?
Because it's do you know what I believe why they do it? Because there's very few of them.
Oh yeah.
there's 100,000 people selling houses. There's probably 100 ventriloquist people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The circle's a bit smaller than the loop.
In my experience, ventriloquist people seem to be kind of,
Fuckwits.
I don't know why they got into it, because they don't seem like happy people, but
Well,
it's
they've
almost
probably
like clowns.
yeah, they've probably never even
Lost their virginity.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Exactly. That's a deal breaker right there.
Yes. Hey, do you want to see my puppets?
Exactly. Let's go back to my place. What are all these wooden puppets doing here?
I'd rather have a threesome with your 4 puppets and leave you out.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, I thought you were a serial killer, but you're a ventriloquist? No way.
Yeah.
But it's, who knows, ventriloquism, so that's just what I'm saying. It's kind of a dead art. It's kind of one of those things that's going to go away.
I don't think it's dead. There was a no, because there was a recent, I've not watched it.
Well,
there's a few things on Netflix. There was a woman that did a sex show with puppets. I've not watched it. The only reason I didn't watch it was because I thought, if I want to learn about sex, I don't need to. Well, am I going to watch it?
I guess.
I mean, I don't need to know shit. What are you talking about?
When it comes to the
ventriloquism
thing, I'm talking about the traditional guy sitting on the lap thing, I guess, because that's the only thing you can really do.
Yeah.
I guess you could do other stuff, but
do you know?
I'm talking about a person throwing their voice.
Yeah. No. A person throwing their voice is a skill. Do you know what killed? What actually ruined the trade for me and the industry was Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, that's why I got ventriloquism.
Personally, everyone's hating on all these people are like, oh, Joe Rogan's a racist, blah 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 blah. Listen, there's been a
Jeff Dunham's the racist.
Fucking around with puppets since 9/11. What are you talking about? Are you for real?
It's funny because in
crazy
America,
world you're living in.
I'll tell you something. In America, though, it was okay to make fun of Arab people because of 9/11, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The whole world did it. But it's not right. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: it was portrayed. We didn't make these decisions.
No, I hear you.
As kids, the media and the higher ups went, "Hey, here's cartoons. Here's this. Here's that. This is what you should do." And then next minute we're literally regurgitating shit we've seen on cartoons. Do you know what I'm saying? Or on TV shows. And then it's almost Islamophobic. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they did. That's what they did.
Well, yeah. And it was acceptable because at the same time I remember the Ali G show was really popular.
Oh.
Booyah! It's funny because and he was telling me, the Ali G show's the biggest show out here. Yeah. And I said, I've never heard of it. And he's like, how could you have never heard of it? He didn't believe me. And
amazing.
And so it's funny because then I looked him up and saw who he was and stuff, and I saw why they wouldn't show him here. And then of course Borat was okay because that's making fun of him as being sort of stupid.
Yeah.
But
look,
to some degree.
I'm not gonna slander Sacha Baron Cohen, but
no, I'm just saying.
But I will say this: if the whole world is hating against everybody, where's the aim against him? I mean,
no, I'm not saying that.
You know, with Bruno.
Well, no, exactly, no, yeah, no. If you want to talk about that, we can talk about that because that's what's going on here too, with the whole Joe Rogan stuff and all that. Everyone's all upset about that over here.
The what?
The Joe Rogan. It's a big
that's the different thing.
Happened. I forgot even what happened at the point.
Well, that's
I remember what happened. I got in a big fight with people over it.
Yeah, that's mostly because of the COVID things, and then it went on to something else.
Well, it was the COVID things, and then he said the N-word a bunch of times.
Yeah, that was.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though.
Go on, I'll let you go.
The thing about Joe Rogan The thing about Joe Rogan is, put it this way: Joe Rogan compared to, let's say, I don't know who'd be somebody, but like over here, I'd say I don't know who like a news reporter would be like.
You can't compare it. It's the
Well, but I would say
the
like Barbara Walters or somebody. Yeah, it's like, or like the way, like, because I know people who like say, "Oh, I hate Joe Rogan," or they hate Bill Maher. He has a show on.
Yep.
And they say, "Oh, I hate Bill Maher." I say, "Yeah, well, I don't really care about them. The guests they have on are the people I'm interested in, and on their show, they're not spewing a bunch of agenda lines like they do on our normal mainstream news outlets." And at this point let me ask you this: in your country, in our country, there's the right-wing news channel and the left-wing news channel, and there's like 3 or 4 of both. Is that the way it is over there?
Well, we have.
You guys have the BBC.
We have tabloids.
Yeah.
And then we have the shit. Do you know what I'm saying? We have like real news and then shit. And unfortunately, because most of the English society doesn't give a shit and we're all lazy, we lean towards the crap.
Well, most people do. I'm just curious as if
as a population, we really do.
But I'm just curious if there's like a way, if they're kind of, for example, well, it's just they do it here. Like they will cover how Donald Trump did. For example, they'll cover how Donald Trump had children in cages at the border, but Fox News covers how Barack Obama had kids at cages at the border. It's basically one just hates the other.
I know what you're saying. That's the Joe Biden. No, it's not even that. That's the Trump. That's the Trump and the Barack Obama.
The news outlets are choosing to cover though. They're choosing to have an angle. They're not. They're clearly choosing a side.
Yeah. No. The only thing I can say on this is, since the start of this year, I've recently started looking into the news more, rather than just taking. It's not that I didn't look at regular news sources, but when I look at stuff, I just podcast, and journalism it myself. I'll be like, fuck this. I've heard this. Let's look into it, debunk it, or whatever it comes. But lately, because I've been a bit lazy and I'm not podcasting, I've looked at the news more, and I'm like, man, this is bullshit. I'm like, all of this is bullshit. Like, there's so much of it. There's crap. Like, even like the start of COVID till now, there was like, oh, this is what it is. Well, now they're coming out with, oh, we're gonna lift all restrictions. Everything's a-okay. And you're like, are you taking the piss? I mean, to me, I don't really give a shit. I haven't got no vaccinations.
Did you get COVID?
Yeah, I've got it. I've had it a few times.
Yeah, same with me. I got it. And when I got it, it was nothing. And
I got the sweats.
Yeah, even then I didn't have the sweats. I had weird muscle pain, like the feeling of
I had a
muscle.
Yeah, I had a bit of that in my legs, like in my quads, like the top of my quads. I had some mild pain, a little bit of pain in my lower back, but it was like 24 hours, and that was the Omicron version. And after that, I was like, woo, I was good.
Oh, but here's the thing, though. I'm not talking about, like, I actually got the disease. And then
I did. Yeah, no, I did.
Okay, so you got because that's the thing, too, I will say, is I got the disease, and then I did get the vaccine, and the vaccine was like 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any vaccines.
I was like in a lot of suffering from that.
Yep, see, I didn't get any vaccines. Laura got vaccinations. Yeah. And it fucked her up way more than it did me. My son, he was a killer during it. He was like, hey, COVID, bye. He got a little bit ill. There was a couple of moments where he cried because he was like, oh, I feel shit. I don't know what's going on. And he had to sleep in the bed with grown-ups, and we had watched films and It's weird. It was all good, man.
Because that is what's happening over here, like you said, though. They're dropping restrictions and stuff, and now they're saying, well, that was the thing too, because in the beginning over here, they said masks don't do anything. Then,
don't.
like a month later, the same
Doesn't-
guy says you
yeah.
have to wear a mask. So it's very confusing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like, I mean, here's what I find fucking. I mean, I didn't really want to get into it too much. Excuse me.
Well, I'm interested in it because I'm interested because over here it's a real
Yeah, yeah.
hot that everyone
good.
hates
Yeah,
each other.
it's
I'm
always
interested
good to
what
get
other countries are doing.
backwards view. I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Let me just have a
Oh,
swig
yeah.
of this.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go grab something to take a swig of because I got to go to the bathroom too.
Oh no, let me take a piss and then
Oh, perfect.
yeah. And then we'll get back into it.
All right,
5
perfect.
minutes. Should we say 5?
Sure, we can take as long as you want. You know
Well, I
me,
need
I'm
to-
freeform. I'm going to use everything. I'll just play it backwards. if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
I know.
Exactly. That's for the sake. Yeah.
I just can't-
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
If I was in my studio / shed, I'd be blazing, but I can't do that now, man.
No, that's cool too because I can do this. I can do it. You gotta go pee. Gotta go pee, 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 pee.
Oh, bastard! There's listeners out there. I just dropped a whole cherry. I mean, the cherry on the it's on a spliff, not a fucking piece of fruit. Right on my foot, and unfortunately, it's just melted. I didn't realise for about 45 seconds, but it decided to melt half of my flip flops into my shoe, into my foot. Sorry, not into my shoe. Bastard. That Canes. I ain't gonna lie. Fucking hell. Anyway, this has been, this is the Potion Podcast. We're still here with Shotgun Mike. I've got a burning foot. We're doing good. I haven't yet to see to my notes. Can hear a bunch of rumblings in the background. Sounds like there's demons. I thought, if anyone out there wants to call an exorcist, I'll happily pay for them. Just make sure that the demons get out of Shotgun Mike's house or flat, residence, whatever it is. Just get rid of the demons, people. I can see shadow people moving in the background. See, you hear them right there. The shadow people that come in. You hear them. See, this is Mike. That wasn't the shadow people that made that. That wasn't Mike that made the noise. That was the shadow people.
All right. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, I gotta grab my.
You're all good, mate. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried there. So, where were we?
Well, trust me, I just burnt my foot with a huge. I basically flicked the cherry off my cigarette. No, it's kind of a lie. I didn't have a cigarette. I was smoking bud, and there was a piece of bud that was like ignited, and I flicked it, and I was still smoking, and it landed right on my foot, in between my foot and my flip flop, and it literally, before I knew it, it was melting the plastic to my foot. It was terrible. I literally ran into the where I'm recording this, going fucking. I was like, holy shit! It really hurt. It sucked.
Wow, gee. So too bad. Yeah, too bad it's not like raining over there. You could have just.
Yeah, I mean, if it was raining,
Is it cold over there?
Yeah, I mean it's cold, but it doesn't. The problem is when you go outside, even though your foot's boiling hot and you go into the cold, it doesn't do shit. You know what I mean?
I guess
There's people that go, "Hey, run the fucking hot under the cold." Why wouldn't you just run under lukewarm water? Why are you running under ice cold shit? Surely that's gonna fucking make it crazy. That's like the opposite. It's like chucking ice onto a fire. You know, it's not gonna be the best example, is it? It's not gonna help.
Yeah, I guess I always thought it was because I don't know why.
No, I don't know why. My stepmom's a doctor. Maybe I should ask her. I don't know.
Yeah. I used to always think like, why don't you like when you're boiling something? I thought, why don't you just use the hot water out of the tap and then put that on the stove and boil it? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Then I saw a TV show and it showed what the inside of a hot water heater looks like. And
Yep.
then I was like, oh, I don't want to drink that.
That's what's crazy as well. It's like, there's a thing. It's like you ever want to get rid of the what is it called now? That comes off rice. The starch. Like if you ever want to get rid of the
Yeah.
starch that comes off pasta and rice, you normally like pour water over it, you know. And I've always personally poured cold over it.
Yeah.
But I've had partners that have boiled hot, and I'm like, you're gonna boil a kettle and then pour that hot water over a bunch of hot shit. Why don't you just run the cold tap for a second? It's gonna retain the heat. You know, it's not gonna fucking do, you know. I don't know. It
Yeah.
is
Well,
what
see,
it
with
is.
that, it could be because, yeah, the thing too is the heat, though, because could burn, I don't know, makes
Yeah, it's
things
weird.
come
Have you?
together. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a weird binding thing with rice. Here's a
Yeah.
question for you. Have you watched the new Matrix yet?
I did.
Yeah. What's your
Oh,
thoughts
yeah.
on
I've
it?
seen a,
Finally, I'm
uh-oh.
actually glad. Can I just say, for the first time ever,
Oh, yeah.
I've done a show. I've said, "Hey, have you watched this upcoming film?"
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, "Yeah, I have," because I'm a normal person. So go
Yeah.
on. What's your
Well,
take on it?
it was okay. It was interesting. I don't know. There was a few things about it that were unusual.
Yeah.
It was okay. It's weird. It was weird. I mean, it was pretty weird. I'll be honest with you.
Did you watch it in cinemas or pirate
I watched it here in America. Uh,
it?
here in America, we
Here in
get brand new
America.
movies shown on televisions right on set. For some reason, in this country, because we are the
Amazing.
land of the free and the home of the brave, brave, with our cable television that we can't live without.
Yeah.
But anyway, on HBO, they have HBO over here, and on HBO they show new movies the night they premiere in the
Yeah.
theaters. It's a whole scam they're doing to put theaters out of business.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
so I saw it on the big screen, on the little screen at home.
yeah, yeah. Well,
But it was legit. It was not a pirated copy. It wasn't some kid
yeah.
holding a camera.
Well,
Those are hard to watch for me.
allegedly, and I will say allegedly very loosely,
Yeah.
there was a rumor that started that I managed to watch it in pristine, perfect copy, like while it was on the red carpet.
Ooh.
To
Well,
the
yeah,
point, to the point when I posted about it, I didn't even know it was out yet. And then I was like, huh. And I accidentally tweeted midway through the red carpet moment, and I was like, oh shit, we're going to get done right now. But I somehow inadvertently got hold of a very, very perfect, crisp, clean version.
yeah. That's it.
I don't know
Yeah.
how. I don't know
I
how.
almost
Not even
wonder.
gonna say how.
I sometimes wonder if they leak that stuff on purpose.
I personally think it was leaked because
Oh, I'm
when
sure.
when I tweeted about it, I mean, I tweeted about it, I was like, man, this film's the shit. And then like 6 hours later, the red carpet dropped. I was like, oh no. If the, and my point was, if the FBI and the filmmakers really wanted to fuck me, they would have fucked me up the arse. They would have bent me over, double penetrated me. They would have done the works. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
But they didn't. And it leads me to believe either I have the most sophisticated encryption software ever, which I use none, or
Oh.
or plan two, I have too much information that I can't ever say because I don't even know myself. Or plan three, they'd have fucked me. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
Makes no
know.
sense. Makes no sense. I got multiple copies, almost like a week in advance.
Yeah.
There was something else that dropped that same week. Sick film. Can't remember what it was.
Oh man. Well, I don't
There was
even
a
know.
few. There was a few. I mean, I'm up to date.
Oh really?
Unfortunately, yeah, up to date, mate, on everything.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I've been watching some of these movies, but
here's a question. Have you watched
yeah.
Peacemaker?
Oh yeah. You like that?
Oh, god damn, do I like that
I like that a
motherfucker.
lot. That's probably like I said. Yeah, I like that a
That's my
lot.
favorite, man. It's my
I said that.
favorite.
I said that last night,
It's
and
the
my girlfriend was like,
best.
"Wow, you really like this show." I said, "This show's probably like the best thing on right
It's
now, and
the
it is
best.
so well done."
It's the
Yes,
best. It's the
it's
best.
great.
The comedy's great. The action's great.
It's
And
all so
John
well done.
Cena, do you know, for a few minutes, I was like, is that CGI eagle? I was like, is it CGI? And then I was like, it really isn't. That fucking eagle is hugging John Cena.
That was really
Like,
that was super fun. It's all so funny. That is so fun. It's all yes. It's very well
like
done.
man,
It's great. It's a great show.
even the introduction. I'm not gonna lie. When you
Yeah,
get an introduction, I mean, it's the song is like the band's called Wigwam.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So most people don't even know who it was, but I'm a big fan of like that kind of fucking music. You know what I'm saying? And when I first watched the first episode and it come on, and it was like, "Do you really want to? Do you really want to?" I was like, "Oh my god!" And then John Cena comes dancing out. I was like, "This is a fucking the shit." I was like, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god!" And do you know what makes it even better at the end of that introduction? The fact that the eagle tries to find his mark.
Exactly. That awkward hold, waiting for them to say
Yeah,
cut.
he's trying to find his
Yeah, it
mark.
was
It's like,
very
he's trying to find
exactly.
it. It's
That's
a
just
killer.
it, and it's things like that, like the little nuances. Yeah, it's
Oh my
super
god.
well done.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's.
What episode are you on?
Oh, I'm up to the latest one. I'm up to the one where I'm assuming it's the second to last. I
You're
don't
on
know
7. You're on 7?
where
The
they
dragon?
killed. He killed his
Don't
dad.
say too much. Don't say.
Oh, oh, exactly. Spoilers. Don't listen to
Spoiler
stuff.
alert.
This is the way the world
Yeah,
works,
we're on the.
people.
Yeah, we're on the same shit.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
You
To
can
be honest, I was.
believe it.
Do you know what? I'll say it right now. And do you know what I will say on top of that is another remark. Hey, he killed his fucking dad. But what I will say is a different remark. Um, Here's a fun fact. If I ever did a show with you, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if I was like, hey
I
man, let's,
appreciate
if I, no,
It's super easy.
Frick, you caught me there. If I was like, hey, do you want to do a show? And you're like, yeah, it's all cool. And then we're like, I don't know. I mean, we're like an hour 16 in now, but if we get to like another hour beyond this, and I make a phrase that I've mentioned for like 6 months, just a random phrase from a film. Um, Couldn't be any. Have you ever seen Endgame?
Endgame. What is that?
Marvel, Infinity Wars, Endgame.
Yeah, the
So
Avengers.
yeah.
We
So
call
if
it
I,
the Avengers.
yeah.
The Avengers
So if I made the reference and I'm like, man, do you know when I feel like I'm getting my show on board, it feels like I'm Thor trying to ignite that fucking star. You know what I'm saying? Where he's trying to pull it apart, and it's like, it's fucking so hard. And that's what a show's like. You're trying to fucking really get it going. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. But when you get that neutron star open, boom, the light comes through, and you're on momentum, and shit gets real. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I did a show. Unfortunately, I didn't actually ignite the show. A previous friend did. He deleted the show after, but I made a reference to that. I was like, man, I'm on fucking fire right now, and I'm like Thor when he fucking holds that neutron star open and he bang. And he was like, oh, bro, you ruined my fuck. I was like, what? And he got in a soppy mood.
What? About
Uh,
what?
my comment. It was, I'm only bringing it up now because the dude is a long-standing friend and he quit a 3-hour show twice over. the first time doesn't mean shit, but the second time, if you're gonna spin a, do you know what's crazy? It's in the trailer. If you ever watched the trailer, it does it in the trailer. It goes boom, does it in the trailer. And I mentioned that comment, and it was like, "Oh, bro, you ruined the film." Blah 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 blah.
See, here's the thing. I didn't understand that he hadn't seen the movie already. So you're saying,
No, I didn't
yeah,
see it, but meh.
is he ever gonna see it? Well, first of all, there's a time limit because if you haven't seen it now, it's like the
4
crying
years.
game. The guy's
Yeah.
the guy's a woman. It's like yeah. Yeah, it's like the Wizard of Oz. She gets home at the end. It's like if you haven't seen it by now, that's on you.
Yeah, well, my point was the whole. I've said it about 50 times during every show. I've wrote comments stating the same thing. It's in the fucking trailer of the fucking film.
There's that too.
And I was like, oh, but you know what's crazy? I don't mean to call him out, but I'm gonna, because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cause some internet beef.
Ooh.
Why not? Why not?
I can't wait.
Oh, I can't either. But my only thing was that I tried to phone him after the show. He was like, beep. Show ended. I was like, hello. Didn't even pick me up. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then I had to message him, and he was like, oh, bro, you ruined the end of a film. I was like, can you not even talk to me like a real man? What the fuck are you, 12? Come on, bro. So
people, yeah.
I'm gonna call this, and I'm only doing this. This is gonna be a
I think
20-second segment. But hey, Danny, we're gonna have this out one day.
Well,
stop being a little bitch.
The movie's been out for a million years. You've got to go see it. How long are you not gonna go see it? Well, we can't talk about this movie. You get like a year. And then if that year goes by, you don't get to talk about that movie. I'm sorry, that's how it works.
Well, it's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer, exactly. Plus, what did you think? You thought the sequel? You thought in the sequel it was going to end the way?
Do you want to hear something crazy as well? Is I did the same reference like an hour 20. This was a 3-hour show, and that's why I got pissed off, because it was my first show of this year. Unfortunately, he had the dictatorship of it. He was like, "I'll send you the links." Y'all ain't never sending me links ever again, because at least if I listen, because even if you fuck up, or if I fuck up, I'm never going to abandon a show. I'm never going to quit out like a little pussy.
I would go longer. That's what I would do. I'd say, you think this show's bad now? You just wait.
Well, this is what I'm doing now. Is occasionally he used to listen to my show, so now I'm going to call him out on it. And like I said, if you want, again, do you know what annoys me as a long-standing friend? But he took a pussy move, and he wouldn't even answer my phone calls. So answer it now, bitch. Answer it now.
It's over such a strange
or not.
Thing. Who cares?
Or not. Well, I don't. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
You guys should go and see the movie together, and
yeah, we should
go anywhere. It's on the TVs.
So it's on the TVs.
You know, you guys have the TV over there?
No, we have just radios, man. We don't. Yeah, we're on AM. We're just on AM only.
Oh, okay. We've got black and white radio. We're still on black and white radio. We're that.
Yeah. I had to contact my local shop to get some milk in Morse code the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Morse code.
It was tricky. I had to.
Thing anymore.
What? Where you living? You live in the. The problem is, you live in the green oval. You know.
Oval. What does that mean? Is that what you guys are calling us these days?
It's your circle on your screen cam, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I thought it was some sort of net,
No. I was going. To be honest, in that orange, I could have said you're a prisoner from the green oval.
Yeah, it's all right. This is cool. I think it's a great thing. It's weird though, because it's actually a white. It's a
It
white
looks
piece
green.
of
Yeah, I
paper.
know. It's
Well, there's a
white piece
green
of paper,
light that
but it looks. But
there's a
it's
green
green.
light that shows you that the camera is on,
Yeah, yeah. But it
which
looks
is like.
fully green.
But the thing is if the see.
I
why don't
might
you
start
say
a.
cameras
I
on?
might start a prison channel and just have you as the main guy, and we'll fake
Ooh,
a lot of it. We'll just go
yeah,
like inside prison cam walls.
exactly. I'll talk about how tough it is in here. It's pretty
Yeah,
tough in this prison.
yeah. It's tough
I'm
as hell.
constantly
Whoa.
having to. Yeah, I don't even know. I wouldn't even want to. I don't even want to joke. Yeah, I don't even know what I would say. I don't know what prisons are like these days. I was assuming it's all Nazis and rape and nothing else.
That's why it'd be the best show on television.
Yes, exactly.
There's nothing else that can live up to it.
No.
That's,
Interesting.
so hilarious.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Reality TV is coming to pass now.
What?
Oh, with COVID now. Because
COVID's dead, mate. COVID's done.
COVID's done. I agree, but
Bullshit. Get out of here with your COVID talk.
You think is it over there? Are you guys done with it now? That's the other thing
Yes,
too.
no, because now they're bringing. Wow, what was the other worst thing? HIV. Now they're just starting to spread 2 bits of things, and it's all nonsense, mate. I ain't gonna bullshit. It's all crap.
So do you guys wear masks when you go out of the house?
Do a fuck? I haven't worn a mask at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Why the fuck would I? Why am I gonna? Why would I want to breathe in carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide for 3 hours? Why would I want to do that? What kind of fucking idiot does that?
I don't know.
Again, science says, hey, if I breathed into this glass all day, what the fuck's going to happen?
Oh, there you go. Yes, I see.
Do you know what I mean? Or whatever it is.
Yeah, there's that.
And whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
If I have a long tube that in fact if this room was my breath and it was all sealed off, how long would I live for?
Well,
do you know what I mean?
I know.
At some point, you're breathing in your own fucking carbon.
There's that. That's yes, exactly. I mean, there's that part of it that
I'm not a denier. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
It's what I'm saying. Because what it is that's one of those things where yes, that is you know. I don't know. It's just a strange thing where I guess
it's tricky. It's tricky. Some people.
A lot of people. I don't know.
But again, I've got an education.
Well, it's weird because the cases are higher now than they've ever been. So nothing did anything. We spent all that time.
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking at it right now, and like by the.
Who's making these figures up though?
Here,
you know what I mean?
It's not. It's the world meters.
Yeah, the world meters. That's a good thing.
Well, it's not.
No, but it makes sense. It's exactly what it is.
Well, it's just saying this one says there's been 408,698 cases.
Nah, cool.
And 5
million.
Mate. But here's what the thing is. Here's what it comes down to, though. Now, here's what it comes down to. I'll show you. Because where's it? I got to find the calculator. Here we go. We'll do this. I'm going to use some basic math here. How did you?
It's going to be very tricky because you
5,
have
8,
to take
1,
in a lot
9,
of
3,
pre-existing
0.
conditions.
Well, exactly. No,
Maths,
trust me. No, I know. Trust me. No. I know you're preaching to the choir. It's always like people who are super overweight. I know.
I'm not preaching to the choir, mate.
I'm just saying. Trust me.
No.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Listen to this. Here's what it comes down to. Coronavirus cases: 408,619,798. Okay. The deaths: 5,818,930. That's a lot. Okay. Listen, though. Listen, here's where it comes into. That is 0.0142 of the population. So literally, if you know 100 people, there's a 50% chance. I don't know, not 50. What would that be? But anyway,
Yeah,
it's like it's not that bad. More people die from the flu, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Trust me, I'm not scared of COVID.
Oh yeah, I didn't think you
Like,
were. I didn't think you were
I'm not.
scared of
I don't
anything.
give. I don't give a shit. I'm actually not.
Exactly.
Do you know the one thing that pissed me off is that the mother of my child got vaccinated,
Oh yeah.
partly because of her job, and I was like,
That's why I
"Oh,
did
you're
it.
fucking kidding me! Like, you don't even know. Who knows? I mean, the one thing I will say is again, my stepmom, she's a partner in a GP, and she's very, very intelligent. Um, no fucking around. She's very intelligent, way more than what I could ever put out there, and whoever I know could. And when I was talking to my dad, it was like, fucking word of mouth, whatever. The start of COVID, he was like, well, there's not a lot to worry about, and again, I trusted his word, and there really wasn't, and then the back end of that, it's the exact same thing. He was talking to me about the Omicron, and he was like, "You still not got vaccinated yet?" And I'm like, "No. Why am I gonna? It'll be done. It'll be a done situation within 5 years, at best. Worst. Sorry, at worst.
Yeah.
Why am I? 5 years is like, well, what we are now? Two, three, a bit. 2, 3, a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost
Hold on a
3.
second, let me close this
Well,
door
it's
quick.
done.
Hold on a second, real quick. One second. Anyway, yeah. See, that's exactly. It's.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Is that your partner?
No, hell yes.
Let me say hello. I've never met her.
Nobody. Trust me.
There was somebody there.
Yes,
He was
I know.
talking to somebody.
Yes, no,
Jesus, right.
it's my yeah. She's my partner.
It'd be nice to say
It's
hello.
interesting because here we don't say partner.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Because
that's what it is, isn't
because I was gonna say here we say she's my inferior.
it?
But
It didn't.
no,
Listen. It didn't sound like that this end.
no. I don't believe that anyway. But,
Trust me, I do, mate.
oh yeah.
You want to get into the spider club?
Ooh, I see.
It's it's something I'm sparking up for the
Really?
yeah, oh yeah, why not? You've got the Illuminati, you've got all this other bullshit. Well, whoever else is inventing a club,
Oh yeah.
why not?
I
Why not?
agree. I agree.
Why not? Who cares? I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'll create a cult. I don't give a shit.
Ooh.
It'd be
I'm
fun.
thinking about that. Starting a cult.
Well, I am. It's called the Spider Club.
Yeah.
We're
Interesting.
slowly working our way up.
What is the end goal?
There isn't really an end goal. It's just to work your way up
Ooh.
and just to get money and dominance.
I got
There's no.
I
The end goal.
gotcha. See, okay. See, now I thought this was more of a
No,
This is
the
more
end.
of like a
No,
money thing. I was thinking
oh
it's more
no,
like a
no,
cultish
no.
thing.
No. The end goal. There's no buy-ins. None of this. It's just
Okay.
hey, you know these people. I know these people. Let's
Ooh.
fucking integrate. We'll
Of
fucking.
course.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's all it is. It's a connection-based thing.
That's what exactly. That's what I was thinking. Something like
And in doing so,
One world.
I've got mildly in touch with. I don't know if I should say it really. Fucking hell.
Uh-oh.
It's I don't know.
Yeah.
All I'll say. Have you ever watched Scary Movie 2?
Oh, I've seen Scary Movie too.
Yeah. Name some characters?
I don't know any characters from the Scary Movie.
There's only a few that would stand out. Let's put it that way.
I don't know anybody's real names or anybody's
It's not about
real
not even
characters.
about the real not even about the real names. It's just the roles.
The roles. The weird guy. See, that doesn't make any sense.
The weird guy.
The weird nerd guy that nobody liked.
Yeah, that's the exact one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the exact one. I know exactly you're talking about. It's got a button nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There are a few people in that one.
yeah.
I don't know who else was there. There was like I don't know. It was like the guys from TV. The
yes, Spider Girl.
yeah. No, I know who it is. It's the chick. There's the one famous chick, and she's like a famous woman, actress person.
I don't even know
She's
what you're going
blonde.
with this.
Plays kind of women who like she's not playing like
I love this show.
this is just
Oh, I love this show. You
oh, I got it here. I got it. I found it. I've got a whole list of these.
Yeah,
So
I
there's
love this show.
oh wow, a lot of people don't even have their
Oh,
up
God,
on
I love this show.
IMDb.
You're talking about Marla Kundis or whatever her name is, aren't
Oh
you?
no, I'm talking about
Bluff.
who's this guy?
Really
Anthony
couldn't.
Ack.
Oh, no.
He doesn't even have his picture on here. Crazy.
Oh, Anthony Eckhart. He's in. Didn't he play Two Face?
No, that's a Aaron Eckhart.
Oh, right.
This is Anthony Acker, somebody who's trying to like
see.
capitalize off of the name.
See this.
It's like, oh, I'm Anthony Eckhart. No,
When
it's
you're,
Eckhart. Not violating any laws.
When you're an hour 30 into a show,
Oh
it's
yeah,
all good to just chat shit the whole way.
exactly. Marlon Wayans, you're
Boy.
right. Scary Movie 2. So Scary Movie 2. What about Scary Movie 2? You and Anna Faris hung out. You know Anna Faris.
Oh yeah, we dated for a brief stint. Oh yeah.
Because I know her personally. She never mentioned you once.
Yeah. Well,
No,
you know, well, we have to keep it under wraps, don't we?
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nobody's
It's because no one wants to date a retard and put it out into the press.
We don't do that in this country anymore.
No, well,
Are you allowed
that's
to say in that
because
country?
of that's because of no, not really, but that's because of me. You know, no one wants to date the retard.
Aw,
Oh no, God damn.
that's not true. I think some people probably
no,
would. I think if you
I know. Again, if anyone gets offended by this show, I'm sorry, but I can. Everything I've said is within reason.
Well, yeah, see, a lot of people don't like that word.
I'm
They
not.
get very
No.
upset by the word retard.
Yeah,
Although
but I'm
funny,
only.
when I was a kid, we said everything was retarded. That's what.
Yeah, but I'm only offending myself. You know.
Well, the thing too is that I don't know. To me, it's almost like saying.
Naga.
Well, no, I was gonna say.
I have to put that one out.
Crazy,
crazy. Thank you.
When I say crazy, I don't mean you. Like there's crazy people, but there's MAGA.
No,
MAGA. Are you excited about MAGA? Do you think
Listen,
come back?
Do you know what one? Okay, can we do one subject skip? I actually watched.
Do you want me to pretend I'm Donald Trump?
I watched his first rally. I ain't gonna lie, he was fucking on it. He was the shit. He's a comedic genius. Everything he said was on point. He was rallying the troops.
He knows what he's doing. Definitely.
Oh my God. I can't remember the state he was in. He got a woman on stage about 10 minutes in I think she's running for governor or something. I'm not exactly sure. He got her on stage. Lindsay something.
Yeah, I don't even know. But he does it. He's good at. He's really good.
Oh my God, he was a murderer. He killed. I was watching all of it. I was like, this is amazing.
It's funny because that was what he would do. He would.
It was good.
He was like a millionaire, but then he would be with all these people, and he would pick on the press, and he would pick on. And he'd call names, and he would talk like a normal guy, and
it was great.
And it's interesting because it did. I think that's one of the reasons he won is because he aligned himself with the common person. Plus, the fact of the matter is personally speaking, I can't stand you. I mean, I'm a a leftist,
Well, it's just
but
it's a really dogmatic thing, isn't it? When you think about it,
well, but it's just weird
you
because now we
really
have his competition, and his competition's like useless. It's almost like
is. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I think he's gonna get 2024.
oh, I do
I
too.
mean,
I've said before. I've said that 1,000 times.
I've
I said
said
to
it a
everyone,
thousand
if he
times. Yep,
runs, he will win. I
he'll
guarantee
win.
it.
He'll win.
I
What?
guarantee it.
You ever seen all the clips of? Do you see that clip lately of Joe Biden getting escorted by the blind man?
Yeah, and Joe Biden just sounds
Oh
like a
my
guy.
God,
He sounds like a guy
the
who just had a
blind man.
stroke or something. And I'm not trying to say that is in a bad way, but it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to put down. That's
I
insulting
don't
to
know.
stroke victims.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was satire or not, but however, there was Joe Biden, and there was a blind man. There was another guy, and then there's a blind
It was the
guy.
blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
And they just set it all
Oh
up. They set it all
wow.
up. They didn't even try. That's the problem.
Oh,
They're just so stupid.
some
But
New
it's also,
Testament shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah, and it's
Is it?
strange.
Is it the new? Isn't the New Testament? I'm lately. For those listeners out there, I'm trying to get more into the Bible. I'm a
Oh, really?
pagan. Yeah, no, I'm a pagan. I'm a heavy pagan.
Oh, yeah.
But I've always liked the old stories of the Bible. I think there's a lot more to them. I'm trying to compile a bunch of history, but I can't compile it unless I read the Bible. Do you know what I mean? I've got all this story, but I can't do it unless I physically read something that I'd never want to read.
Have you ever read Dianetics?
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
I made jokes about that today.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's a good
Do you
book.
know?
I've actually
I
never
made
I just bought one of his
a.
books. It's horrible.
I
It's horrible.
yeah. I made Scientology. I made a joke earlier today. With my friend. It's funny because he's a collector. He's one of them people you knew growing up that no matter what, he would have whatever happened to record. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe mid last week or the back end, whatever. But I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, you've got this CD." It was an EP of an old local band that I wanted to listen to. I was like, "Man, I can't find their tracks on YouTube, and when I can, it's all live." And I used to have the EP, but I don't have it. I was like, "Hey, Jordan, you got the EP?" He was like, "Yeah, I've got it." And then it was like, "Hey, I've got a fucking EP of our old band." I was like, "Oh shit, I'll have them both." And oh fuck, forgot my point now. And where was the start of this? Give me a second.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a question. Where was we starting from?
Oh, where do we start? We were talking about. I don't even remember. We could rewind it and find out. I could rewind it and play it back.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna do that. No, come on, let's do this. It'll be hilarious. We'll have a very awkward
we
cut
can't
right
do
now
it.
in the middle of.
Can't do it. We
All
can't. Do it
right.
on yours.
No, here's what
do
it
it
is.
on
You were
yours,
talking
man.
about. I know what you're talking about. We were talking about
God.
God and the Bible and Dianetics.
Oh, Dianetics. Yeah, that's what it was. Dianetics.
I've got Dianetics.
L.
I've
Ron
got that
Hubbard.
book.
Yeah. And I was taking the piss. And I said to him, I haven't spoken to him for a long time, and I was like, "Hey, do you believe in Scientology?" And he sent me a question mark. And I was like, "Hey, I'm going to send you a couple of books later of Dianetics, and then we'll meet on the we'll meet when we're thetans or some shit like that, some crazy bullshit. You know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what's more fucked? Yeah, the thetans. It's like when I look at your screen, you've got this weird little yin yang thing, like half of your head. But do you know because of that little green triangle, little green circle, you like you could suck it off.
No. Okay.
You keep cutting half of your face off, and it creates a yin yang. It created a yin yang for so long.
I'm very yin yang. That's who I am. I've always been that way. Half of me is good, half of me is evil.
Yeah. But we was talking again. You distracted me again.
Oh, God.
Your girlfriend, and then I'll tell you what. You tell me about your partner, and then I'll make an official announcement.
Uh-oh.
So Trust me, it's a good one.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't, but I'll do it.
Uh-oh. Okay, so what am I doing here? I've got to talk about
I'll tell you what. Let's take one more. I'll tell you what.
another break.
Bruh.
What are you? No, I'm just. I
Oh,
love
well,
breaks. I love
we
breaks.
need-
I love breaks. I love taking breaks all the time. We'd never work. We'd break all the time. We'd always be on breaks.
All right. Let me take again. I just want to smoke this, and then we'll
Yeah, I'm
hit
gonna
you
go.
up with your life story of your partner, and then I'll make an announcement.
Uh-oh. Good
Then we'll
God.
chat some bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll have to.
Then we'll get to the meat and bones of this. Okay. I'll be right back.
I know we've barely got into the meat and bones yet, man. For those fans that we spoke about. Tear your world apart. Once the magic starts. Do you wanna test it? What's going on must come down. The blink is on. For your dog, the invisible bone. You know, for those listeners out there, normally my shows between me and Shotgun Mike get very lucrative in terms of, hey, we need to get lucrative on this beers. So, you know, when I mean lucrative, it's not like we're making money. Otherwise, we'd have more beer. Man. You want to see some good fucking meat? The whole goddamn fucking trail on there, man. Shit. Some fucking kofta. We got some all bits of lamb, man. Fucking 15, 16. No, more than that. Jesus Christ. 6, 12. 24 lamb ribs earlier. And that 15-pound lamb kebab. Where I lost my pita bread for reasons that... Well, I didn't give anyone else a pita bread. You know? No. What was crazy is I found a spliff on the side, so I didn't even get to smoke my normal spliff. You know? Let's be irresponsible. Fuck it, man. Throw your dog the invisible bone. Yeah. Jesus. This sink full of shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking God, I haven't got anything on that side of the fucking worktop. Jesus Christ, that's the most splashiest shit in the world. The fuck? Get the fucking food out of the way of that shit. Still gurgling. The fuck? Fucking wet shirt. You see, for those folks out there who don't have a fucking clue. We just keep going.
Please, are you not done yet? No, he's about
Wanky rapper here, look. Yeah, that's the... I think that's the third rapper, second. Yeah, man.
to make sure you tell people that
Wait a minute.
No. What about that? No. Okay.
24
Hey.
deep, people.
Hey.
23 deep. And here's the man himself right now. Let's get rid of the old chili peppers.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go.
And the old chili fucking
Going through
peppers.
so much here.
There we go.
All right, I'm back. Okay.
Nah, you're all good, man. I was just chatting shit for the regular 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna go for no, it's all good. I was gonna go for my normal spliff, but then I found a little chip out piece on the side that I left before we started our show, and I was like, oh, I'll smoke that, and it just side burnt the whole way. So I was like, fuck it. So let me just do one favor. Hold on. I'm sitting on my son's fucking.
Okay, I'm gonna close this door too.
Yeah, you're all good. I'm sitting on like the worst padded seat in the world. It's meant for a small toddler. Yeah, that's not really any better. I'd rather be sitting on that wooden stool. Jesus Christ, that is terrible.
Wait, you don't want to sit on a stool. Stools.
No, it's not a stool. It's a chair, but
A chair. A chair.
There's no fucking padding to it. Fuck it, man.
I don't know.
I should stop just being a pussy. That's all it is.
Well,
That's the real answer, isn't it?
oh, is it? I don't know. Sometimes, well, I guess it is. It is to some degree. Yeah, maybe you want to be. Why don't you have the freedom to be who you want to be? If you want to be a pussy, why don't you have that freedom? Who am I to stand in your way? Who are you to stand in your way? I'm sorry.
Well, nobody should, but you have bullies and oppressors, and you're never going to get rid of that. That's the fucking problem.
Well, that is true. Exactly. Well, that's just
You
you know, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? I guess that's one of the things in the world
Yes.
nowadays where, yeah.
And I mean, do you know what's crazy? I'm not exactly the frontal person to be talking about it, but I've spoke to for a lot of friends on this subject, and like it's kind of crazy, the whole gay movement, the way it's gone. Like most people that I grew up with that are gay hate the trans movement because
That's a
it's
big thing that's
diminishing. Yeah, it's like diminishing all the progress that they've worked towards.
a lot
It's
of
like,
it,
hey,
a lot of that, yeah.
it's very controversial what I've just said.
No,
I know
no,
at some
no.
point I'll get some shit for it, but
Will you get shit for it? Because I think people don't talk to me for stuff like that.
No, I mean, not now, but down the line. I mean, you know,
Well, it's a weird
I don't
thing.
know.
But
I
here's
don't
the
know.
thing,
I
because
don't
I'm
know how
interested.
it's gonna go.
Well, I'm interested in what that's like over there, because that's another one of those topics. It's very big over here, but there's a few things that
Oh,
are interesting that to me stand out that make it unusual, or flawed. I guess I hate to say
I
that,
know what you mean.
but and I'm curious if it's just, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say flawed. I guess what I'm saying is with this whole the whole he she thingy, it's the population, the way it's like such a small percentage of the
Well,
population that I don't here.
I
Well, put it this way. Like I think if you are, I don't know. I guess now I look at everybody and I don't know what they are. I have no idea what
I'm
anyone
gonna.
is anymore.
I know I'm gonna
So
get some shit for this statement right away.
yeah.
I know I'm gonna get some shit for it. Again,
Hold
I'm
on,
many,
I'm
many
gonna close the
beers.
door.
Again, I'm many beers deep.
Yeah.
Whether I fully believe it or not, I'm not exactly sure. But part of me believes it's generational. The only reason I believe it's somewhat generational is because I know that there's very few people in my school year, and this is what I generate it to school years. You can keep going down and down and down. Well, when I was in, let's say, year 11, I was way different to year 9, and then to year 7, and then you can keep going on and on and on. But when I was in like year 9 and this weird emo phase come in, a lot of us didn't really get it. We was like, what the fuck is this shit? Up until year 11, and it continued to go, you know? And we was like, what we talking? Like, 13 to 15. 2 years? Seems about right. We didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. It was generational. Some of those girls that were heavy emos and weirdly bisexual back in the day, I know nowadays as banking, straight, family-orientated women. And when I say banking, I mean they're in the financial district. You know what I mean? They're not some fucking douchebag on the corner. They're literally and they've got a full family, and I'm like, hey, and to be honest, again, I'm the one thing I love is people. I just like to get to know people because it gives me a deeper understanding of the human race.
Oh, for sure. I think a
like
lot
the
of
long.
it too. Oh, go on.
Go on, carry on.
Oh, come on. I was gonna say. I think a lot of it too is like. I think people are like this. For example, the way I honestly don't ever think about that. And I've had numerous times in my life where I've talked about a coworker, and then they would say, "Oh, well, she's lesbian, or she's a he, or he's a whatever." And I never cared because I just went by what they told me, and I didn't care. I liked the person. I didn't care.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's just it. See, that's just it. And I always thought that is the way it should be. And a lot of times I remember thinking like people thought it was funny that I didn't know, but it was to my credit. Now, though, I feel because I looked at everyone as equal. I saw all people. I don't care what your color is or what your whatever is. I just didn't care. It was we're all people. But now I'm a bad person if I don't recognize that somebody's a lesbian or something. And it's like I used to think that was prying. I didn't know I was allowed to be that personal. So
well, that's very interesting because again, I used to feel that way with prying. Because when I was growing up, hey, looking into lesbian relationships was classed as prying. Like you're prying into stuff, and that is a fact. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Well, yeah.
That is
hiding it, I guess.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily hiding. I'm not talking. I'm not even talking about any of that. I'm talking about from a male's point of perspective.
I guess, like for like common
like
people. I had friends who were
gay,
but I had coworkers who I didn't know and I didn't ask.
No. I mean, again, it does work both ways, and I would imagine it actually works lesser in favour of a gay man than a lesbian woman. 100%. I'd imagine. I don't know the stats. But what I would say is, irregardless of all this shit, we're gonna grind it back in.
I knew you were gonna grind it back in. I knew it.
Oh, I was trying, man.
Well, no, you got it. Yeah, but what you were talking, yes.
I was trying. The thing is, when I have these long form conversations, I'm always thinking about so much shit. I'm like, you say one thing, and I've got 100 ideas on it, and I'm like,
it's paper.
Yeah, no, but it's not like that. Sometimes I do it from a comedic point of view, but sometimes it's from like empathy, innit?
Well, yeah,
you know, I'm a very
on the word just to remind you.
Yeah,
but
you're talking to a guy who cried over the Terminator. The goddamn Terminator.
Yeah, well, it was sad.
It happens.
But then it didn't happen. Well, then he came back, I guess, sort of.
John Connor didn't come back.
No. Well, he wasn't the Terminator, was he? I thought
not John Connor, his dad, Reese Connor, whatever
Reese.
his name was.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine that. Well, that would make a very interesting Terminator film.
Exactly.
If
Speaking of
Reese
trans.
Witherspoon come back, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of trans, where go on. I'd like to do something segue. Go on.
Exactly.
Of Reese Witherspoon, who isn't trans,
Reese
by the
Witherspoon.
way, people.
Well, no, she's probably not.
No, she isn't. I'm sure. But go on.
But, yeah, but what if I don't know? That's see now would that be insulting, or would that be insulting to if somebody said, "Oh, hey, Reese Witherspoon, you're trans"? She's like, "I'm not trans." Would that be insulting to her? And if that is
To be
insulting to
honest,
her, is that insulting to trans?
She's probably at the age where she doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah, well I don't think she's trans.
She
So
probably, she probably doesn't give a toss.
well, I'm sure she's yeah. I'm yeah.
No, I'll
Well,
hardly
See,
speculate.
that goes back to that original point though. It's just people are people. I might be trans. You don't know who I am. You don't know if I have a vagina. I might have a vagina. I just
No, I don't.
So, I got this macho voice, and I totally
No.
carry myself like a macho guy. So you just assume I'm a man.
Wow. Well, unfortunately for you, Sunshine, you've played your card.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, I played my card months ago
Oh,
in terms of my sexuality.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100%.
well, no, I'm a man, I guess. I never really thought about it. I'm a male, I guess. I identify as a male.
Yeah, no,
Human
I
man.
identify as a male. I have a partner. I have 2 kids, but I also like trans people. You know, I've had sex.
I like all kinds of people. Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
but I've had.
I think more importantly, though, I don't like some trans people. I like all people.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the thing. It's like
Yeah.
that's the thing that gets me. It's like I don't like everybody, and that's where I get weird. I almost feel like you're faking it if you fake it. You like everybody because nobody likes
Yeah, I
everybody.
get you. No, I get you. I don't like
That's the part
everybody.
that seems weird to me. It's almost
No.
too.
Yeah, no, there's. I mean, even then during our conversation, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy, blah, 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 blah. But believe you me, the other week, some guy was, the only reason I got pissed off was because my son had a stomach bug. I didn't know what caused it, and I was going to go and take him in the park. And then some fucking dickhead was letting his dog off on a huge amount of grass. There was multitudes of grass, but decided to let him in the children's park. And as I was walking by, I watched this dog have a shit. And I was like, hey, you going to clean that up? And it was like, and I was like, bro, I was like, you do realise I was going to take my kid in there. And furthermore, there's like an acre's worth of field. Like, what's going on? Can you not close the gate? Are you a fucking retard? What is going on? And he was just going, well, I was going to clean it up. I was like, bro, you should just close the gate. You should not let your dog go in there in the first place. I was like, first of all, children go in there to play. It's not a fucking dog playground. I've never, ever, in my 31 years of living, seen a dog playground. Not on a council estate from the UK. Never seen it, and I never will. It'll never happen. But this motherfucker was adamant that his dog had ruling over children.
Yeah.
Well, not on my watch, Sunshine. It's not going to happen. I told him,
your son go over to the dog park and take a shit on that dog park. Say that's how we do it over here.
No, well, my problem at the moment during this time is I had my son in the pushchair.
Oh.
So I could only do and say so much, but thankfully there's a guy that runs a little shelter at the opposite of the park, and he sells like batches and shit. I don't know what he does. I don't know what his role is, but I got to the end of the park and he was like, "Oh, sort it." I was like, "What? You talking to me or you talking to?" He was literally like, "Oh, sort it," going crazy. To the point I had to look round. I was like, "You talking to me? Like, what's going on here?" And I had to look round, and I was like, are you talking to me? And he was like, yeah, he's always getting that dog to fucking, and he was like, oh, sort it out. All right. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It was wild. Just some random guy screaming at her back. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Like, Jesus. Like, fucking some guy who owned a sandwich shop. Essentially, do you know how you get like, essentially, do you know how you get like the mobile hot dog stalls?
I don't know.
Imagine a guy
Who
like
has
that.
those? Oh, you
No,
mean
but
like
you
the
know what
things
I'm
in the
saying.
stand? Yeah,
Yeah. That's exactly what I was kind of
Yeah.
talking about. It's very for some Americans. Again, my audience is mostly American, but it's difficult for them to really go, hey, oh.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what it was like. It was like a hot dog man screaming at me because I was talking to a guy who was letting a dog shit in the park when I was going to take my son in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a weird sort of it's a weird sort of ladder that goes to, you know.
Like you can't
It's
win.
like that. No, you can't. It's like that. It's like that picture. I don't know who did it, but that picture where it's just stairs that go round and round and round.
Hmm.
That's almost what that was.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like I was saying to
Anyway,
you,
man.
a hot dog guy.
Well, he wasn't selling hot dogs. He was
Oh.
selling fucking bacon and eggs and, you know,
Bacon and eggs.
sandwiches. Yeah,
Okay.
little breakfasts.
Yeah.
He was all right. He was all right. I've got nothing against that guy. He was just a bit raging at the fact that I was
see.
pissed. I just want to take my son in the park.
Exactly.
But then that guy was raging at me because I was raging at someone. It's like a TMZ video. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
some
these
world,
people, these
some
dark
world
shooters
star shit.
running the world. We can't have this anymore.
Mm.
Someone's got to stand up to them.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I don't have a.
yeah,
I don't
here
have
we
a-
go,
I-
motherfucker.
That's what
We're
we do
both-
over here. I don't have a joint.
Yeah, what are you smoking, man? You
Oh.
want that DMT or some acid or
Oh
something?
no! This is just regular stuff. I guess.
Yeah, I'm on the regular stuff.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Maybe
they call it
not.
over here. Over here.
Yeah.
No, they do. They still call it that. Well, I call it that.
Oh,
When
fucking
I'm pretending I don't know what it is and that I've
Yeah.
never seen it before. When the police are searching my vehicles.
Yeah.
But no. Actually,
Here's something I want to get into. I don't know if you're necessarily on the topic or not, but it's something I want to get into just because, again, I can legitimately call myself now a comedian because I've had some stage time.
oh, yeah.
Have you watched any specials lately? I don't know if you're a big fan of comedy.
Oh, I love
in terms
comedy.
Of but in terms of watching like specials, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Like, have you heard of? I'm gonna mention. I mean,
Sure.
the top two names I'm gonna mention right now with specials.
Okay.
One of them is Shane Gillis.
Yeah, don't know who that is.
He self-published his special on YouTube. It was fire. He is one of the best comedians on the planet right now, hands down.
Yeah.
The second is, I'm gonna fuck his name up. I'm hoping I don't. Akash Singh. He's just done. Although it's a special, it's only 20 minutes. It's on, again. It's self done. It's on YouTube and it's amazing. Between the pair of them, there's a huge amount of distance between those specials, and there's a lot of comedy specials that I've watched in between them, but they're the ones that fucking stand out to me. They're the shit. There are two of the best comedians on the planet right now, especially Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis is on it.
What makes this Shane Gillis so funny?
Do you not know who he is?
No, I have no idea who he is.
He was the guy
I don't really
that was
pay
gonna.
attention to stuff.
He was the guy that was originally gonna do SNL. and then got fired in like
SNL.
2000 and. Are you fucking Googling this shit?
I don't know.
Jesus?
I was trying to Google. I Googled funny people Shane, but not getting anything on this. That's the word this. I think my Google's broken. Okay, hold on. Well, Shane.
Google
said-
funny people and Shane. I've never made that noise before. I
Okay.
don't
Oh wait, hold on.
think I
Shane
may
Gillis, I
have
found it.
spoken.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I just want to say I Googled funny people and Shane, and this
Oh my
Shane
god.
Gillis is the first thing that came up. So take
Oh my
that.
god.
Don't tell me how to Google.
Listen.
I was Googling before people
I'll-
even knew what Google was.
I will say to you right now, MSSP
MS.
podcast on YouTube, Matt and Shane's secret podcast.
Oh,
It is fucking hilarious.
it's
I'm
got
not
him
gonna
using
lie.
Asian slurs. He's an Asian slurist, eh? He doesn't like Asian people. What's his problem with Asian people? That's why he was.
Right.
What did he
Listen, you
say?
woke motherfucker.
I
Calm
can't wait
down.
to see what he said. What did
Listen,
he say?
get your wokeness out of my fucking
Hey,
boundaries.
wow. I'm excited
Listen,
now.
well,
It's a new guy I can hate.
this is, yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't, listen, you ain't gonna hate him, I guarantee it.
I'm not like that at all.
No, I know. You won't.
My whole
I
thing
know.
is you don't want to silence those people. You want to let them
No.
talk forever. You want to know. I
Yeah.
want to know. Like if somebody's like going to be fucked up and
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
or whatever, I want to hear what they're saying. I want to know exactly what's going on in the world. I don't. want to be
Yeah.
hidden from it.
I recently made an executive decision, and it was, I'll admit, it's took me about 3 months to make, whether to literally, I mean, it's not like become less woke, but just not hold any fucking chains over myself.
I think
Like when I first started podcasting, I held some chains over myself,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, nah, who gives a fuck, mate? I'll use the word retard frequently, mainly because I mean I can because of my foot. I don't give a fucking shit, but I'll use many words, mate. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a toss anymore. I don't care. All I'm trying to work on at the minute is my ultra racist accents that I
Oh,
can
yeah.
really do. To
Oh, good.
look, yeah, just to piss people off. You know what I'm saying? I had them all in the bag at one point. We're getting there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna open Pandora's box
See,
till
but
it's fully complete. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that.
Well, like,
Why would I?
well, the thing is like I used to like. I don't know. I used to like old movies, like growing up and stuff on television stuff, and like Peter Sellers would do movies where he would have like an Indian accent, but he was like an Indian person in the movie, and he wasn't like being mean about it. I guess it's like I guess they could have hired an Indian actor.
But I couldn't because there was no. Here's what's fun.
Plus, it was
about
Peter
that.
Sellers. They wanted him in the movie.
Who'd represent the Indian guy? Has he got an agent?
Well, there's that. Well, I'm sure they had something. India India has a
There's
huge
a lot.
film
There's a
industry.
lot of
India has the
show
largest film
business
industry
we
in the
don't think about.
world, so they know what they're doing there. But the point is that I never thought of it as racist. I thought of it as he was the hero of the story, and he was the one who we wanted to win. And at the end, he gets the girl, and we're happy for him.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't an actual Indian playing him, but he wasn't the villain. So I don't know.
Here's a statement I know I'm gonna get some shit about.
Ooh.
I know it straight off the bat. I mean, in terms of racism, when I was growing up, there was no such fucking thing. Like, for me, it was very strange. I didn't give a shit. I didn't really give a fuck about race. I didn't give a crap. It made no difference. We was all just friends. Do you know what I mean? We was all friends.
Well, yeah.
Playing. I didn't give a fucking crap. But the minute I started to get older, well, then the media started to go, hey, well, this is this and this is that. And then I come to a little bit older. Maybe that first instance was maybe about, I don't know, starting secondary school. You know what I'm saying? When you're about 12, 13. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe about 10, 11. You know what I mean? And then you get this sort of second bullet point of it when you're, I don't know, 13, 14. you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fucked up. I've spoke about it on my show, like a lot. Not a lot, but I spoke about it a lot with one guy, which was a guy, because again, like, you know, I mean, when I first got into music, man, I was a fucking skinhead, and, you know, most people saw skinheads as racist pieces of shit. Like, legit. No lie.
Oh yeah.
And, but luckily, the guy who got me into it, he was like, this is the real roots. And he taught me about ska, he taught me about all of the black side history of it. And I mean, like, it's probably one of the best things anyone's ever done for me, inadvertently, without knowing what the setup would be for history. You know what I'm saying?
Well, exactly.
Like, he was just talking shit to me in a sense, like, well, hey, this is this is this. But realistically, he didn't know that he'd be like set me up for a different point of mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, it's very weird. It's very controversial, but you know, I don't believe in fucking race, man. I don't want. We're sitting there going, hey, you're this, you're that. Why don't we just fucking scrap it all? We're all just fucking humans, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're all on the same fucking planet. Who gives a
Yeah.
shit?
Oh, I know.
Who really gives a toss? So
Yeah.
fucking what? You're a bit smaller. You're this colour. I'm fucking you. You can dunk better than me. I don't give a fuck. I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
I can't scream about anything. What records can I set?
Wow.
Fucking smallest hiding fucking place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can hide in small places.
That's it.
You're lighter, so you can climb higher and not like offset the
That's it.
trees.
But as a human race, we need to fucking combine all of our shit. And if we did, oh my god, we'd be an unstoppable force.
We would.
Like,
Unfortunately, that's never going to happen. So that's
no, it's the governments. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's
It's
hypothetical
all
fucking
rich people to me.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. The governments are one thing. The governments are the rich people. They represent the rich people.
Yeah.
Because they don't
It
give a shit
is.
what the poor people think.
It is.
Yeah. And that's just rich people run everything.
Do you know what I found funny? During COVID, all these people were like, hey, you need to wear a mask. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, hey.
You need to suck
you're
my
like-
balls. That's what I'd say to
I'm
them.
like, no, I'm like, hey, you're 35 stone. And you're telling me what to do. You're 57 years of age, 35 stone. And you're trying to predict to me my diet and how things are going to go. Never in a million years. I ain't buying any of that. You're joking. Well, am I going to trust... and I don't mean to be fucking rude, but it was a German leader. Sorry, miss. But
Ooh.
she was. She's dictating a fucking whole lot of shit.
Interesting.
Do
Interesting.
you know what? Do you know what's interesting about it?
Yeah.
Hey, if all these people were Playboy models and they was like, hey, to get the country in shape, you need to be like this, I'll be like, okay. But they're not. They're as wide as my fucking sink. Weigh as much as my washing machine, my dryer, and my fucking oven.
Okay.
And you want me
now.
to...
But no, that's,
Okay.
but you're right. You're right. That is one of the things that's very interesting, and that's one of the
Now
things-
we're getting mean.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right. That's a problem.
We're getting
You
too
can't
mean
say
today.
it's mean to tell people they eat shitty food all the time. It's mean to tell people that they're looking
Yeah.
for love inside of a candy bar and they're not going to find it. It's mean to tell people that they need to stop eating recreationally, and it's mean to tell people,
Yeah,
that
it is.
they're wrong. But stuff
Nah.
shit.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's
It's not mean.
well, that's just it. It's
Again,
not.
I've decided to take a new stance for
Yeah.
2022. I'm against everything, mate. I'm against the grain, 100%.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to challenge me on it, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll have it out. We can talk for as many hours as you want.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that
I'm
you're
not
gonna
going
do,
against.
Is that what you're gonna do in your
But
podcast?
I'm not going.
Like you're gonna just you could be like a
Yeah, yeah.
like a
I'm not.
what is that
Yep.
controversial confliction?
No, it's not because I've been controversial confliction the whole time. But it's just I've not been loud. When
That's what I'm
people
saying.
when people have gone, hey, have you had your injection? I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
And then we've moved on to some other controversy. Whereas I've never. Here's the thing: is before my time off, I'd go. I could probably touch upon like 30 subjects in 15 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like to the point you're like 30 seconds a subject. Whereas now I'm like, nah, we need to discuss. We need to fucking really get to the nit and grit. We need to. I'll take 4 smokes. I'll have a bunch of chicken. We'll still come back to it.
Yeah.
Like we need to really. Yeah, well, it's not chicken, it's lamb.
Ooh.
You know, but yeah, I got the lamb
Same
shits.
difference.
So that
Same difference. There's just, I guess. No, I know. They're not the same.
no,
One of them's a bird, and the other one
not so sure.
something else.
One has wings.
Yeah.
They're pretty useless wings.
Useless. Exactly.
Yeah. Did you? Let's end this. We'll have another quick break.
Yeah.
But let's
If it's getting too late
end
for
it.
you, don't.
Oh no, fuck it. Never mind that, mate.
Okay.
Let's end this on a weird little subject
okay.
on the. So here's one thing that I've spoke about a lot during my last season. I'm going to call it a season because it is what it is. I took a hiatus.
Yes.
One thing I did talk about was like the fact that could have been dragons and mythical creatures,
yeah.
but you know, they was probably made out of like chicken bones and they would dissolve. You know, if you buried a chicken carcass in the ground in your garden, you was like, hey, fucking rest in peace, old Roosty. And then you buried him. He ain't gonna be there in 2 years, 3 years. His bones will be fuck all. I don't know how long it takes to decompose, but it's not gonna be 100 years. Nothing compared to a mammal, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Or an alligator. So one thing I'd like to bring up, even though I didn't want to bring it up, is do you really think that maybe we could have been battling dinosaurs? I think we could have been.
Sure. We can look into that.
What?
Okay. Are we gonna take a break and then think about that?
Yeah. Take a break and think about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
'cause I'm gonna go think about this real quick.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm
I'd
gonna
like
be
to get
right
a
back.
Serious answer on this.
All right, I'll be right back. Here we go.
All right, we'll take 5 people.
Take 5. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Post-Human Podcast. We're killing it. We're on fire.
Where did I put all my stuff? No, bad.
Well, that's half a still fucking. I think it's smoking me. Yeah. Should be smoking me. It's half a green tube. This house is gonna be freezing in the morning. Hey, this is the Post-Human Podcast. We'll go into three of that. Three points and a terrible joke. I don't even know if I can do that joke. It's so terrible, people. It's a very terrible joke. I don't know if I should do
cool.
it. Are you back? So.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh man, I gotta get all my stuff out of here. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm back.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
oh yeah, the thing fell off.
You know, you was like Crazy Frog when you did that.
Oh, crazy frog. Frag.
You know what that is?
No.
Not frag, no frog.
Crazy
Remember
frag.
that? No frog.
Crazy frog. That's what I thought you
Yeah,
said.
Crazy Frog. Yeah, what Crazy Frog? Yeah, he was like a crazy piece of mountain. Just fucking
Crazy
went in his face.
frog. Well.
He was like bam, bam,
I
bam,
don't know
bam,
much
bam,
about
bam, 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 bam.
frogs.
You know what I'm saying?
No, see, that's
It
not.
was
Oh,
the ringtone. It went back. It was a ringtone back in the day.
I remember that
It was like
thing.
bam, 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 bam. I can't even do it, man. I probably did pretty good. I don't fucking know.
Interesting. That crazy
What?
frog that changed the world.
That's it. Really fucking did. Like for text fucking for literally you'd spend £2.50 on a ringtone.
Yeah. Is that weird? Such a strange concept.
Fucking is now. Imagine explaining that to a teenager now.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
like you've got to buy games and ringtones over WAP. They're like, what the fuck is WAP?
Well, it's like you'd buy a ringtone that was the chorus of a band's song, and they'd be like, why wouldn't you
Yeah.
just use the song, the real song?
Yeah. And it was like, well, because there wasn't space.
Yeah.
I mean, we had like 1 megabyte
Yeah.
phones.
Exactly.
Not if that.
Yeah.
32 megabyte phones. Like, doo-doo, boo-doo, boop. Polyphonic shit.
Yeah, see?
Remember, you can make your own as well on the Nokia fucking 3210 or whatever it was. You can make your own little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
You're in a ringtone and that. Yeah, man.
I used to make my own, but I would just record stuff, and
Yeah, I did that.
like I just said ring. I would go ring, ring, and then when my phone would ring, it would be me saying ring.
Nah, I had the first time I did it was on the very first Sony Ericsson.
Sony
I don't know
Ericsson,
if it
God,
was
what's
the
he
very
doing these days? Oh, sorry.
God, fuck knows what is he's probably hooked up in Pizzagate, I'd imagine.
Hooked up to some electrodes.
I'd imagine he's probably in Pizzagate.
Oh,
Doing that with that.
Pizzagate. That's a myth. It's like Dolly Parton land.
A
Dollywood.
myth? Get out of
Dollywood.
town. You ain't gonna fight me on this with it being a myth
Oh.
now. Oh my god.
Pizzagate. You can't.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Gate. Jesus Gate. This is just like
Yeah,
Jesus Gate all
yeah, that's
over
real.
again.
Yeah, it's like 9/11 gate
9/11
times
Gate.
10.
9/11 times 10. That's from whatchamacallit. I just saw that the
Go
other
on.
day.
God.
Team
9/11 times
America.
10. Yeah. America.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
See? Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. It's one
used
of my
to-
favorite films.
I worked on
That is it.
I worked on
Go
the
on.
Dr. Phil show when that movie came out, and it was put out by Paramount, and Paramount would let you see the movies for free. They had a theater
Oh,
that shows
shit.
them around and I saw that movie 4 times the weekend it came out.
Wow.
I just loved it.
That's crazy. I mean, well, here's a fun fact of the show. You're the dude that found the imaginary stairs.
Oh yeah, that was at the other place too. Yeah, that was the Sunset Gower
Yeah.
Studios. Yeah, Sunset Gower. Yeah, it's funny. All that stuff is that way. It's just a different world. It's
Do you
all
know what's
different now, though.
crazy? Yeah, well, do you know what's wild about that is I don't know if it's necessarily true or not, but do you know the guy Isaac Cappy?
Isaac Cappy. Who's that guy? Sounds
He
familiar.
was like a background actor, but he was in a few major hits. And what he essentially did was allegedly expose a bunch of people, and then he threw himself off a bridge, allegedly. Even though days prior to that, he was like, I'm never going to commit suicide. But listen, to me, it makes no difference. You can say anything. You go, I ain't going to commit suicide, but the next day you could blow your brains out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, saying something and doing something is a big different thing. But he was like exposing a bunch of people. And one of the stories was I don't know if it's true or not. It probably isn't. But he was exposing Seth Green. You know, from fucking Austin Powers and fucking Robot Chicken, and
I was thinking,
yeah. And he was like, hey, I met Seth Green, and he showed me this little fucking bedroom base, and I was like, oh, and you know, you watch that shit, you're like, well, it's almost false, you know, it's Falstead, isn't it? You can't base anything on that.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
But the fact that the dude died, blah 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 blah. But it was crazy because it got me thinking to your story, and I was like, oh man, that's crazy. That you know what I mean? And I was like, how true is it? But here's what I'm gonna say, and I will put this out there: if there's any sort of things like that, your motherfuckers just should get me into it, because I'll protect you till the end of time.
Oh yeah. I'll bet you. I think it happens a lot. I think things happen all the time, and
oh yeah, 100%.
I can only imagine. I mean, the Harvey Weinstein thing happened, but it was like Jeffrey Epstein. One guy got taken down. Nobody's going out and looking for, like, you know, anything now. Nobody cares now. They got their one big guy, and they've moved on. They don't care now.
Well, it's like The Godfather, isn't it? It's like taking out the camera.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's take out the main guy,
and,
boom,
I mean,
and it's all done.
And maybe it is different, though. I don't even know if
Nah, Hydra.
Well, no, I just meant it might be a little different because I don't know, just because the world is different.
I don't think it's going to be the case.
Well, the world is more. People are more. For example, people are just more aware of. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, I will never ever let any of my kids get out of my sight. Ever, and if anybody ever like again, if they're
eventually they're going to need to get a job.
No, but if they're in school and they get older, there's a big difference. But I'm not going to fuck around, mate. There's going to be a time where I will literally put spyware on their phone.
I think it'd be
Because
funny
again-
if right now your kids were walking into traffic and you were on this doing this.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like fucking.
I know.
He's barely 3.
I know, I
Three-
know.
3 and
That'd
4.
be even funnier.
I mean,
'Cause,
it would.
no,
I mean,
no,
it would.
I know.
I get you. I get your gist.
I know. No, I'm sure you're good. Jack.
Holy shit! He's getting swooped up by a goddamn eagle right now.
Oh, exactly. I'm the best father there
No, I
is.
get
Your
it.
child's being like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's
But no.
it's crazy because what did I watch? I watched a series. Oh, I know what I watched. Have you ever seen the series Happy?
I have.
I
That's so
I got
weird. Yes, you and me.
I-
we're the two people that have seen that.
yeah. I got someone told me to watch it about 2 years ago, and I started watching it maybe 3 days ago. But I started watching it in the day, and I was a bit lit, and I fell asleep.
Ooh.
And then maybe 2 nights ago, I really got into it, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, this is good! Like this is genuinely good." But it's tricky because when you watch it as a parent, you're like, "Fuck!"
Oh yeah.
Like God, it makes you angry. You're like that
Oh,
little
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
meth head piece of shit.
Yeah.
God damn it, man! If I run, and again, I've met people like that. But if anyone like that tried to touch my kids, god damn,
Yeah.
I'll be done for murder, straight up.
I think that's.
I'd
probably-
admit it.
That'd be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. I think is that
Yeah, it's very tricky, man.
eventually-
It's very
just
tricky.
even anything like eventually, who knows? Not yeah, eventually, so, like they'll have their heart broken or something to that effect. And
Yeah.
you don't want that.
Yeah.
But it's
There's
gotta
a
be-
lot to it.
yeah.
I mean,
Or something
like
worse.
even my son Dane, he's like 2.5.
Yeah.
But when and it's so cute in a way, but it's so heartbreaking. But when something goes wrong, he goes, "Oh no!"
Hmm.
And it is very cute. But I don't want him to keep going, "Oh no" at everything. I'm like, man, you can fix this, you know. But it was me. I did it as a joke. Like he was playing with some train set, and it broke, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then he started copying me, and it's landed in his head since. To the point where when
that's not the worst thing in the world. Oh,
no, it
kinda funny.
isn't. It isn't. It's very,
Oh,
very cute.
no.
I'll admit. It is. I'll admit it's very cute. You know, when he goes to nursery, you know, the teachers, they all say it again. You know, there's a running joke, and it is very, very cute. But there's a level where I want to eradicate it.
Now I'm
it's
really
very,
conscious
very-
of how many times I say "oh no." Jeez,
It's
am I
very-
wrong?
No, it's not
Oh,
that.
no,
It's
what's
very.
going on? Oh no! Oh no!
It's the reason I want to eradicate it is because it's like he's looking out for despair. Does that make sense? Like-
Yes. When I say it, I almost feel like I'm saying something that's super.
But I don't. You know.
But the thing is, it's almost like saying, "Oh shit." It's like it's something that you say off the top of your head. I don't really
yeah,
think
of
about it.
course. Yeah.
So it's like, oh no. But that's like that's
Yeah,
the safe version, I guess. Oh no.
Yeah, no, but when I originated it, it was in jest
I see.
because it was like a tower. I think we did like a tower or a train set, and a bridge fell down, and there's a bunch of shit, and I was like, oh no, look at that, you know what I mean? And then it was like boom, and I was like, oh. Like to the point, it's been like a staple of his vocabulary. I'm not complaining because when shit goes wrong, he knows when things are going wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. What would
it's
you?
very, very
what would
weird.
you rather he said?
Dino. Nothing personally. I'd
Okay,
rather him
yeah.
just get on with the challenge.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Like the
I
challenge-
see.
No, again, there's sometimes he does it, and there's very simple things that he can do, and he's like, "Oh no," and then people like I don't ever rush towards him because I know sometimes he's chatting shit. But his mum, bang, she's on the game. She's on the game. I shouldn't say that.
Ooh, I don't even know what that means, but
I shouldn't. She's play. No, she's
I'm gonna Google this real quick.
Dane's playing her like a fiddle. I would. You don't even have to Google it. Okay, if someone's on the game, it means they're a prostitute in the UK.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, that's what it means. That's why the minute I said it, I redacted it.
Uh-oh.
Okay? That's how on the ball I am. I was like,
What?
oh, no, that's not what she is. She's not on the game. It was a sentence that I said where I was like, no, she's not a prostitute.
You're right.
Um,
I've just Googled it. It's informal British for working as a
Yep.
prostitute.
Prostitute, yes. Again, I'm not.
Wow.
Again, people think I'm just a fool, mate. I know I'm a fucking highly intelligent
Exactly. You knew this.
beast.
You knew a slang term for prostitute. Who's saying that you're not intelligent? This is good.
No,
I love it.
Do you know what it was?
Phrase
that
of
makes
game.
me more. It was the case that I said she's on the game.
On the game.
And then I was like, no, she isn't. It was the phrase that I said which made me redact it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
I get it. Oh yes,
It
no. I don't think she's a
It
prostitute.
doesn't necessarily make me. No, it doesn't make me necessarily intelligent. It means I knew a phrase, and because I knew that phrase, I could take it back. And because I have quick, I ain't saying
Well,
I'm
isn't
smart or
being
intelligent at all.
intelligent just learning phrases and knowing what they mean? I mean, that's all it is anyway. That's what I say. And trust me, I don't know a lot of phrases.
I don't know. I don't know shit. I think being intelligent is consistently learning every field, and to do that, it's almost impossible.
Oh
yeah. I don't know fuck all about sports.
Yeah,
I don't need to know. I don't need to fucking know about that shit.
Exactly.
There's
a ball and it needs to go
fields.
somewhere, and other people are trying to prevent you from getting the ball there.
That's what it is. The ball goes to the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
It goes to and fro. That's it.
Exactly. So simple.
Yeah.
These aren't geniuses playing these games.
No. Imagine if you seen Einstein playing darts.
Exactly. See, you probably know a little bit about physics and.
Yeah, but do you think he'd ever get his aim? That's the tricky thing. Because he might know all of that in his head, but could he steady that hand and go, wow?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Very tricky. There's a bunch of tricky fields in between all this.
Yeah, well, Albert Einstein playing. I'm sure he could play darts fine.
Did you ever? You ever watched? You ever watched? Are you a fan of David Cross?
Oh yeah, I love David Cross.
I
like that in the movie that he was. Well, he was in it, but I didn't get to. He did a voiceover.
And Bob
Odenkirk.
Fuck, what's his name? Odenkirk. You ever seen with Dave and Bob?
Mr. Show.
Mr. Show. Yeah, Mr. Show's great. Did you see the 2015 the remake they did that with Dave and Bob?
Yes.
I was literally thinking of a skit that corresponded to what we was just talking about. I was so convincing that I didn't know if you knew them.
Oh, I know him really super well.
Have you seen him? Have you seen David Cross? He's got a new special out. It's out, I think, on 14th or something. But do you know much about him? Because I actually didn't know. I didn't know much about him, and it's crazy. His life story. It's fucking wild, man. In a way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about him. I know and I guess I don't know too much about him. He's I know from Bob and Dave, and I know now he doesn't do any of that anymore. Isn't he like a recovering alcoholic now?
Who?
David Cross. Maybe not.
I don't know. It's been. I don't know. I couldn't know. I mean, how would I know?
I don't know. Well, there's the internet. We can find. So no, I haven't seen him in a long time. I saw him on something real recently. I just saw him. Oh, you know what? I just saw him on.
It was on a podcast, Your Mum's House.
No, I saw him on a TV show, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm trying to forget. I forgot which one. I mean, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I don't even remember.
But yeah, his special is going to be amazing. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's always good. I mean, I liked him. I mean, I've always liked his
I mean,
comedy.
But what I was going to get to was the obviously was with Dave and Bob. Is I watched a podcast with David Cross.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days ago to this show. And I've never really watched him in interviews, and it was fucking fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And I learned that was crazy, and this is something that I'm not going to get too much into because it's going to get so much shit, is that Netflix hit a sketch where they cut the whole episode. They didn't cut a sketch out, they cut the whole episode, which is pretty crude. You know, you can cut a sketch.
Yeah, what was it? I think I even heard of that.
It was a sketch called Know Your Rights, where basically, give me a second, give me a little swig of this. Where basically David Cross was repeatedly going up, just again playfully and comically, you know, going up to a cross sign section where they'd have to pull you through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was just going, hey, these, and the sketch is called Know Your Rights. It is fucking hilarious. I watched it many years ago. I also rewatched it the other day just because it's fucking great. And what he does every time he goes up to the, you know, to get pulled through, there's Kegel, Mike, and Kitty. You know?
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
He
plays.
Yeah, I know all. Yeah.
He plays like a black police officer. Well, he's black anyway, but he's like, you know, the black police officer against David Cross, who's like in the car, as a white guy talking like know your rights and chatting shit, essentially. And it's one of the best skits of all time because like every single time that David Cross goes through, like like Keegan just gets more and more like complicit. It's like, yeah, it's all good, it's all calm, like everything's all good. Like the worse it gets more and more friendlier. You know, it's like the good versus bad scenario, except like the bad is just dredging up a cliff. You know, it's dredging through the shit and the sand, and it's not getting nowhere. To the point where it gets like 3 or 4, like the dude goes round in circles potentially, and he goes like round 3 or 4 times, and like the fourth time, and this is the reason it got took off Netflix, because he'd done blackface, but it was in context. It was there's a very weird thing with blackface at the minute, and I'm gonna. Yeah, it's very.
People don't like it.
I mean, it's somewhat like I don't understand why people.
No, because I used to do. I used to do.
I don't get it.
It's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
I tell the difference, and I got a lot of flack for it, so I just had to stop.
Yeah,
which really sucks.
Well, I used to just white face myself, more whiter than what I normally am.
Ooh.
But I used to go so white
That's
that you couldn't
racist.
imagine. Yeah. And then what I used to do was I used to take a hammer to all the white pieces on a chessboard, and you know, I used to just go, "Hey, white pieces, take this." I used to smash them all in with a hammer. I used to go, "I'm having none of this," you know. And this is all white faced. Almost sounds like I'm being the
You can have the
KKK in a
you can
way.
have the white.
I'm
the
having to
white
think
chest
about
plate
this.
Places. They just can't.
No, no.
win.
I'm having, no, no. I'm having to think. I'm having to literally think about the way I'm saying this. It almost sounds like I'm portraying a KKK person.
Yeah,
I'm having to be careful. Yes, we're getting dirty and devious. Do you know what? Personally, people, it makes no difference. I don't give a shit what I say. All my close friends, all my compadres, we all know who I am.
Exactly.
Skull to you, motherfuckers, and who gives a shit?
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't- it's so tough.
Meanwhile,
It's not now.
yeah.
It's being taped. It's
Yeah.
used against you 20 years.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Meanwhile, there's 14 guys in my garden setting fire.
Exactly.
To
Yeah.
and they're all waiting for me
Your
to
YouTube
deliver
account
the
is being
sermon.
shut down.
They're all waiting for me to do the sermon. Now, I genuinely believe that we should break all boundaries now.
Oh yeah, I
100%.
would hope so.
Like, I'm from when I first started podcasting, I was a little bit skeptical and worried.
Oh, really?
Now I'm just like, yeah, I was a little bit. I was like, I've got to watch my tongue a bit. But now I'm like, fuck it, man.
Well, what would you?
There's only one way for us to progress.
What are you worried about people getting upset about? Say it right now.
Wait, Froome.
Fruit.
Say it right. Say it right now.
Say
That's.
fruit? No, is that what you said?
I love how you're trying. You gotta keep persistent. You need to scream in German.
Yeah,
That's
come
what you need
on
to
now.
do.
Tell me, what can't you say? Say it right now. I dare you to.
Oh, well, there's nothing because I've already said it. That's the problem. I've already slept.
I wouldn't say anything that I don't believe.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I wouldn't say anything that's like mean or
No,
or
well, that's the thing is
like
that
mean in a
I'm
way
not
that's
mean.
like unfair mean. Like I wouldn't say all
No.
Italians are horrible. Horrible
No,
friends.
no, I know
you
what
know.
you're getting at. It's
Only
that's
some
the same way I am. Like,
Most Italians.
yeah,
A lot
Italians
of
are great,
Italians
man.
are horrible people. No, just joking.
Yeah,
They're wonderful people.
listen, the wops are great.
Wops are great. I grew up in a very Italian neighborhood.
I've got, I have got some
word
Italian
constantly.
dynasty. I'm gonna put.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, such horrible words.
Yeah,
I
no.
know, but it's funny because
I'll
I
admit.
think twice about it, but now I know nowadays I can't
Yeah.
say those things anymore.
I know I've got a little bit, so I'm gonna use it.
Oh yeah, I'm 0.02%.
Do you know what you should?
Italian.
Yeah. Do you know what you should do? Do a 23andMe,
You know,
and then
it's funny you should say that. You want to know what's really funny about that? I'm so glad you said that because all my life I've had an Irish mom and a German dad, and my mom was super Irish and my dad was super
you sound
German. And here's the thing.
fuck all
here's the thing,
like
here's
it.
the thing. That's what I heard all my life. And then a few months ago, I did 23andMe. And I thought, I'm going to find out what I really am because my girlfriend swears, like everyone thinks I'm other stuff. Well, I got the results and I'm exactly what I thought I was. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's 0.02% Italian, which
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
look
what that
at.
is.
It's that big forehead.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
well, I think I had some spaghetti the day I took the
receding,
test.
the receded hairline.
Oh, I've
and
got,
the-
I
Listen, don't worry about it, man. We have our own shaped heads.
Yes.
Listen, I've got three motherfucking toes. I'm related to goddamn amphibians and newts and salamanders.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Yes.
Yeah, but recently I found my ancestors. I went to a pond about 3 miles away, and we all hooked up. We had a great time.
Really?
Yeah.
Were
it
they
was amazing,
frogs?
man? Nah, there was salamanders mostly. Yeah, I captured one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're rare.
So wait a
I
minute.
didn't want to steal it.
So,
you
like,
know?
are you saying like you're like related to somebody that had sex with a salamander?
Oh,
I guess
fucking
you'd
hell.
have to be if you.
Fucking moment
If
to
you're
know.
salamanders, that's what it would mean, right? Yeah. Are you saying that you just, or somebody somebody has your father, perhaps, or someone before. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad probably fucked some sort of squid beast.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. I come out my mum, so
Really?
my mum either fuck.
I
Yeah,
don't know
well,
which one
I'd
came out of.
imagine. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, isn't it? I mean,
guess
if I had to
so.
if I had to do a 50-50 either did I come out my mum or my dad, I'd put all my marbles on my mum, you know?
Really? Yeah, I guess I would too.
Would you go opposite?
Oh no, I definitely can't. Well, I definitely would say my
Male.
mom, but that's just because I know how biology works.
What about seahorses?
Seahorses, ooh yeah, I know. They're the ones, aren't they? They're the good ones.
Yeah,
They're the ones. They're
yeah,
the
the beast.
seahorses. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you ever seen those the videos of them spurting them out? They're like,
Yeah, no, that's the fun one. I know. I don't know how I
they
discovered
come out. Those motherfuckers come out by the 40s.
that.
I watched the video. I was like, oh, they're literally just spurting them out. I was like, there's 20, there's 30, there's 40. I'm like, these motherfuckers just keep going.
Wow.
I'm like, how are they endangered? Like they're just.
Oh, are
kicking
they
out.
endangered? Who said that?
I'd imagine so. They're fucking.
I'd
They
imagine
need a
that.
great climate.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel
The
like
climate's pretty. I don't know.
what's
I
that?
feel it's getting hotter, so I'd imagine that they'd be pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know if they prefer cold environments. Who am I to know?
I don't know what. I'm kind of googling this. I don't know.
I'd imagine they love tropical climates. Just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Again, I ain't looking at shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have
It's probably worth a lot of money on the black market.
Oh shit. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, they could be
Very
extinct in
interesting.
the next 3 decades.
Told you. They're going dead, mate.
They've
Their
existed for
climate's
13
dying.
million years.
Yep. Yep. And we're gonna fucking wipe them out because we're pricks. You know?
Wow. Hey, they got.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not my fault if they can't cut it. It's life in the streets, boy. You got to be tough.
Yeah.
Seahorses 14 inches long.
I mean, that's exactly the way I think about it to some aspect. I'm like,
It's because they're they have the female.
Tax.
They have the female transfer the eggs to the male to carry. That's why.
That isn't my that isn't even my argument on it.
Well,
Like the way
not helping them. Can we at least agree on that?
See the way you put it, I was like, oh, okay, that's sound. But it almost the way you was putting it was like knocking out fucking galaxies at the swish of a finger.
Oh, well, that's gonna
I was
happen.
like, oh, okay, I can get that. I can like,
Wow,
it's gonna happen.
Doesn't that happen? Like so
100%.
many of them die a year.
Galaxies?
Oh, I thought like animals or species.
Oh, species of animals. Oh yeah, 100%. They're dying all the time.
Yeah, well,
But
we
however,
all are.
we also find new ones. Where this is
But we're
the
not
thing
finding
is
enough.
when we are.
Well,
We're not who.
we
But
could do better. We
who's-
could do better, I think.
nah, who's declaring it? Who's the top scientist on fucking new animal research?
According to this, 10,000 between 10,000 and 100,000 species become extinct every year.
Yep.
I got this from the WWF. The World Wrestling Federation is putting out news.
God damn it, the Undertaker's on it again.
Exactly.
Son of a bitch.
It makes perfect sense.
Listen, Vince
I
McMahon.
knew this would be the case.
Get out of it.
Oh, hold on.
Vince.
I think it stands for
You son
something
of a
else.
bitch.
It's got a picture of a
Yeah, it's the
panda.
World Wildlife.
You're
World
right.
Wildlife
You're
Federation.
right. Gosh, you're right. Yeah. What do I
Of
know?
course I'm right. I'm a fan of wrestling.
Oh yeah. Do they have wrestling in England? I thought they couldn't wrestle in England. You know. You're not allowed to lie to people.
Spanned from? Oh my god. Jesus. We're the fabricators of most fucking fisticuffs and shit.
Yes, well, I suppose.
Y'all ever seen any of them Irish boxing fights? Oh my god. Jesus.
Irish buxom fight.
Those motherfuckers had knocked me out in a blow. I ain't even kidding you. Like, Irish boxers, mate.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, here, I'm going to see. Irish boxers.
Well,
just
look at the greatest Irish boxer on the fucking planet, mate, Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That speaks volumes. Tyson Fury is the man. Sorry, to those viewers out there who are actually watching, I'm actually skinning up. Sorry, people.
Skinning up.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know this. That's.
Do you know what's crazy, man? We've probably knew each other for about a year plus now.
Oh yeah, so much has happened since then.
Yeah.
COVID happened.
Prostitution
happened.
Anal beards.
Wow. That's just anal beards.
What?
That's all. Fake anal beards. Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
Yes, the world's gone crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah,
No.
I don't know what else was happening.
Do you remember that time you got onto fucking the set of Hawkeye and you shot that arrow and accidentally killed someone? That was crazy.
Funny when
And then a couple of weeks later, you got onto the shot of fucking Alec Baldwin's.
Did Hawkeye really kill somebody?
Shindig, and you shot that guy and you shot that woman.
Exactly. Hey, that's part of the deal when you work on movies. You're gonna get shot. I always tell people that.
It's crazy, man.
Somebody got shot.
Did
somebody get shot on Hawkeye?
No, I was just joking. It was a bullshit lead.
Oh yeah.
It was me just chatting shit.
Yeah, you never know.
Segue.
I once worked on a movie and I caught on fire because they threw fire and it got me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, I mean, it did happen. I mean, I couldn't feel it. It was really cold.
Do you know what? That's what they say about fire, you know? Do you know when it's so hot, it literally, when it gets to your skin, when it's like, you ever seen that methanol shit that's invisible fire?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like, you can't even feel it. It's like cold and it makes you feel cold rather than burnt, but it's fucking twice as flammable. It's fucked. Like, it burns your skin like 4 times as much, but it literally feels like cold, like ice.
Oh, yeah. This was, I was wearing a lot of pants at this point, so I didn't really feel mine.
Yeah, shit like that, man. You need to be triple pants.
Oh, I was triple pantsed. It was cold out that day. It was a cold night in March. Or something.
Yeah,
like
March.
March.
In the March.
I love the March. We were in the March. Well, habits live.
Oh, man. Hey, do you want to hear a... did I tell you about
a
my plan?
How can you tell a habit? No, I don't know.
Go on, finish. Go on.
I don't know any good habit jokes.
No,
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Hold on, let me see
I'm
if I
try
can
to find one.
Nah, don't try it. Go on, you try and... I'll tell you what, you try and find one. I'm still skinning.
Okay, I'm going to see.
Alright. Because again, let's see if I can come up with a good Hobbit joke before you can find one. Hey, do you know what currency hobbits use in Hobbit Town?
No.
Oh,
Tokens? Gold tokens?
Oh,
or something
no,
like that?
I had it in my head.
Or something with rings?
No, I actually had the. I lost the premise. I'm sorry.
These are all. I googled it, and these are horrible.
Yeah.
These are super bad jokes. These are not even jokes. These are like.
This was actually really well written. I just did it in like 30 seconds. It was great, but I just lost it. I was too busy thinking about skinning up.
Why couldn't the. Okay, see, these are all horrible jokes. There's no good habit jokes. There's no good habit jokes left in the world.
Nah, there's not. I mean, like when I write, most of the time. I mean, even now, looking at my fucking, I look like a weird sort of fucking Tolkien character now, looking at the side of my screen. Look at me, I've got this weird pattern.
Yeah.
Everything's all dark and shady. I'm doing sort with my fingers.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got a bunch of weird miscreant hair.
I gotcha.
Face tattoos. I almost look like I could fucking deliver shit under your tree. Do you know what I mean? If I just took down like this, I look a weird little fucking hedgehog beast.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? Maybe. I mean, people can't. Do you know what's crazy? This is a great shirt, but when you're so far away, you can't even really see what it is. Do you know what I mean? If you got shit eyes.
What's that?
The shirt. If you've got really terrible eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's floral, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's all floristry. But do you know what it really looks like? Do you know when you just try and see if people are colourblind and you give them weird little fucking blotter sheets where it's got like green on red?
No, I've never done that. I know the 3D. I know those things where you can do. No, I never saw that.
No,
like a Rorschach is, yeah. Looks like a Rorschach test or something, kind of. Well,
no,
multiple
there's
colors.
actually a film. There's a film that actually has their logo like it. It's like different shades of green, and they'll have like a red T. Everything else is green. Oh no, I feel like I'm some sort of weird wizard. Fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
My picture in this, yeah, I'm not liking my visual. I feel like I've got some sort of bird's nest on my head.
Well,
maybe it's the horn I drunk from earlier on.
are you gonna take a smoke break?
Maybe. I might just smoke in here.
Oh yeah. Well, it's getting kind of late. You probably, if you need to go, let me know, because it's got to be what time now?
Yeah, maybe we should close up, man.
Okay.
We're on 3 hours. Well, let's do another half an hour. Let's actually close up on something worthwhile rather than a sentence that's meaningless.
That's where I'm gonna end the show. Okay, but you can keep yours going. No. I'm gonna stretch this out into like literally like probably 20 episodes.
You'll be able to.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I was gonna do all kinds of stuff. I got a whole plan.
Yeah, give me another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just let me promote a few things, and then we'll end up. You ever been on UHive?
No, I don't know if I have or not.
Yeah, you should get on there. UHive's very good. It's extremely good. It's very good for crypto. You can earn crypto through just fucking being on there, to be honest. It's another part of the next generation metaverse.
Oh, yeah, I see that. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see about this.
I'll send you. I think I've already sent you an invite.
Oh.
Don't join it, because again, we'll get some coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find this.
Trust me, get on there early. It's a good one. What else have I got on this old sheet of paper? I mean, we've been chatting shit for 3 hours.
Yeah, let me find my
thing.
sheet of paper. I got one too. Here, what do I got here?
I have loads of stuff. I've just not gotten into any of it.
Oh yeah.
The Joe Rogan criticism. What a bunch of shit. No one's ever even watched his fucking show.
Well, that's because it's a bunch of people. It's a combination of things, but yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's
yeah. They're just like, hey, I've got nothing to complain about. Trump's gone.
The news media is pissed off because he's getting higher ratings than they are.
higher ratings,
Yeah.
absolutely quadruple.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
5 times.
So they're really pissed
ratings.
off and they're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But there's that.
Legit.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing, and now, yeah, it's all very strange. It's very
Yeah.
something else
Damn, it's strange.
that's going on here. Yeah, the thing with the media, like I said before, is that
Unless there's a 5D chess diagram that no one knows about, and I can't imagine what the pieces would be. I literally couldn't imagine. Again, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, but I can't imagine there's any bigger pieces at play on that. It's totally against the grain.
yeah.
But it's almost the same way in which Trump was treated many years ago.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Just drag through the dirt on anything he said.
well, the thing,
Dragging shit up from fucking 8. Here's the thing that I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, but you know, he did, you know, with the N word and that, and Joe Rogan and context, man. So
well,
it
yeah.
is.
But that's the thing too, though, because with Trump, the context is he was a rich, spoiled brat kid who was going to run the country, and I didn't like that at all. Like,
Yeah. Well,
but
here's the thing.
he can speak his mind all he wants, but let's get some union leader to do it instead.
Yeah, it's very tricky because it's not that I'm a fan of Trump, but again, when I watched his 2022 first rally, I was like, this motherfucker's got
Yeah,
it.
he's
got
good
it in the
at
bag.
He's really always
He's
been
got
good
it
at it.
in the bag. He's got it in the bag. His body language is non-verbal.
And he could go on for hours. He could go for 3 hours a day.
Oh my god, he's a murderer.
Yeah.
He should do. He should be a comedian.
Yeah.
He'd be a murderer.
That's what he should be doing
He's got
now.
everything.
But
Mm.
with COVID, he
But
can't.
should he really? That's the thing. Is should he really? Because I mean, I'm not slandering America. I mean, I'm here from the fucking UK, but
Oh, I don't care if you slander America.
but
I hate
when it was
America.
under but no, here's the thing, and it's gonna get me in a lot of shit. When it was under Trump, he actually did get a lot of fucking jobs. He knew what the game was set and matched because I view it from the country as an outside, and it was doing great. The only thing that fucked Trump up was, hey, the Russian all this investigation
Well,
shit.
what it was, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It was
It's
whole
a lot.
thing. I mean,
It took 2.5 years worth of his presidency just to get off.
What it comes down to is he was who he was. I mean, he did a lot of bad things. I mean, the economy might have been okay, but now you can literally just pour nuclear waste into the drinking water, and it's totally legal now. So
that wasn't him.
oh wow, he loosened a lot.
Blimey, are you talking about your stuff?
Here's the thing though. He loosened a lot of those regulations. The thing is though,
with the Flint?
Well,
Talking about Flint,
no,
Michigan?
No, I'm talking about Flint. I'm talking about other things. But the thing is that Biden isn't changing them back. So there's that side of it. The other part of it, but the other side of it is just that the other side of it is just that it was a situation where people were so angry. I think what it was this. People who don't give a shit about politics, who don't understand politics, they could understand this. They knew they either liked him a lot or they knew they hated him.
That's it. You've got it.
They liked, and that's all that matters. And now that he's gone, we don't want to lose that. So everyone's so angry about COVID, and everyone's angry about this. But yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back for sure. I know.
I mean it. I think I don't want to speculate it, but I think he's gonna win.
No, I've always said if he runs again, I think he'll win. Because he barely lost last time, and if anything, Biden's convinced people.
It was here's something again that's going to rock the boat a little bit. Again, for those people out there, I'm an avid smoker. I'm going to put this smoke and my beers down for a minute because I actually love politics in a way. I am somewhat of a big fan of American politics. And I've recently got into UK politics a little bit more, but oh god, I love the UK's the American side of it. Sorry, it is wild. And have you watched House of Cards?
I have not seen House of Cards.
That is very, very eye opening. It is eye opening as fuck. I mean, I only heard about it out on the Joe Rogan show.
What is it? Oh yeah, the show. Yeah.
And
What's it about?
he was taught. It is literally about American politics. It is. It literally, and it's a shame because Kevin Spacey's in it.
Yeah.
But he's a great. I'll admit,
Is he
he's a fucking. Go on,
Is
Karen.
he the president? Is he the president or is he?
He. I don't want to. I mean, I'm giving too much away, but it works his way up to that factor.
Yes.
And it is very good. It is the way. I'm not going to say give too much away, but the way it's manipulated and the way in which, like, it. I would never think I'd watch it, but it is like, holy shit! Is this how Congress really works? Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god. Like, it probably does.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It is one of the best shows ever. Let me just, do you want to take a quick 5? Because I need to go for a little piss.
Sure. I can get my
I
stuff.
genuinely need a piss.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
Oh,
There we go. I gotta
God
get my
damn.
thing on.
Yeah, we'll finish up soon.
Oh yeah, we'll be
Fucking
done in a minute here.
dying to get off.
I gotta get my.
I'll probably need to get off myself and edit shit.
I'm gonna take these off and then do this and then do that. And...
Get out of here, you stupid brush. Jesus. So welcome back, people. This has been the first show of the year. It's been absolutely on point as much as it can be. I'll admit I'm lit as fuck. Many beers deep. But hey, you know, we've kept it clean. We've kept it safe. And everything's all cool, you know. This is the first show of the year. Unofficially, you know, I'm not going to go too much into that again. We delved into that a few hours ago. Sometimes I keep forgetting these cameras are here. Oh well. Again, this will be. I don't think it'll be the longest. Probably be the second longest. At least long enough for what it stands for. It's kind of wild. I haven't even got into any serious fucking crazy points yet. Like, it's crazy. Oh well. C'est la vie, you know. I will say though, while we made this, because I deleted the other one, the Joe Rogan controversy. Nah, it's a bunch of people should just fuck off on that subject.
All right.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all almost sound as fucked up as me.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, I know you are. we've done enough shows now to know the levels.
We're good. All right, but yeah. So
He's like,
business here.
come on, man.
Okay, here's my questions.
We're on.
Okay,
Go
I
on.
don't have any questions.
You've got some. I know you have.
Where are they? No, I don't.
They.
The
Oh,
questions.
where are they?
The questions.
Oh.
I don't really have anything here.
Where are they?
What is this?
I'll tell you where they are.
Got some Bette Midler questions.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is she the wind or is she the wings? No one knows.
I'd say that she's the wings.
Bingo. That's what I say.
Because the lyrics are you are the wind beneath my wings. So the
she's
clue
the
is in
wings.
the name.
Or no, she's the wind.
Yeah, she's the wings.
She's the wings.
Yeah.
Well, you need
Yeah.
both. I think that's what it's about.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, you need both because if you haven't got wind, the wing's gonna go up.
Well, I've seen
You
birds
know?
fly with no when it's been pretty not windy.
Yeah, well, they can flap.
Yes, exactly. That's what they
But
should.
have you ever-
That's what this song should have been called. You're the flap underneath my wings.
Yeah, well, it's not as catchy, really. It sounds like a
I know, but Bette
porno, that
Midler
way.
looks more like a flap than she does a wind. I love Bette Midler. I tried to get her on my show for years
Yeah, me too.
until I
Really?
finally got a Bette
Wow.
Midler expert on, who told me she would never
Wow.
come
Never. Nah, you good luck.
on. Well,
I've tried a few people.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I've got a whole shadow face because this mic at the moment. I've tried a few people, but it's just not going to happen yet because the gears aren't rolling. At the minute, I personally, you see, when my gears are rolling, I feel like I'm in 12th gear. I've said it loads. At the minute, I'm like 4th, 5th. You know what I mean? I'm not. The hydraulics, it's not all on yet. You know?
I see. I'm Googling this to see what you're talking about.
This is my own statement. You're not going to find
Yeah,
it.
the word you're saying.
You're not going to.
No, I hear ya.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
But no, that's good.
Yeah, no, it's like a push bike. You only get up to so many gears, or a car, don't you?
Yes, exactly.
On a car, you get 6 gears.
If you're lucky.
So if you look, well, no, it goes to 6 gears.
Well,
Not if you're looking.
Well, you might have to
If-
skip
yeah, if
some.
you've got
I
a shit-
we had to skip it.
Yeah, if you got a shit car,
Wow.
you know. But my running joke is I'm always in 12th gear because I'm always so fucking charged.
Yes.
I'm not so much now. I've slowed down a bit because I've had about 20 spliffs. Many cans.
Exactly.
But normally I'm in 12th gear, and it's like a running joke.
12th gear.
12th gear because you can't run in it, can't you?
Yeah.
It's impossible. The wheels are churning. Nothing's gonna work. You can get into it, but how often is it gonna work in 12th gear?
I don't know.
How far are you gonna go?
Oh gosh.
That's me. That's me.
12th gear, yeah. Now, this is a pedal
I'm 12th
bike we're
gear.
talking about.
No, it's a
That's
no, it's a biplane.
Oh,
That has
okay.
the
Well,
and it
that's
has
totally
the
different then.
it has a solar engine on it that's built in the 18th century.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was the
Leonardo
worst
da
year
Vinci.
for.
Yeah, it was. Do you remember them weird helicopter
Oh,
planes?
I love those
Where
things.
it just be a circle, it just go
Yeah.
round and up. It looked like it was made of paper.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
planes were
that's-
like
that's
that
me.
nowadays.
Yeah, that's me in 12th gear, mate.
Well, see, there you go. You're all set.
I'm good, mate. Well, it's made of paper.
So what's the
That's all it
big
is.
plan then? You're gonna
My
you're gonna
plan?
do like instigator.
Blimey. An instigator?
Are you gonna be an
Sound like I'm drug
instigator?
dealing. make me sound like I'm gonna be a capo.
Yeah, you might be
An
causing trouble.
instigator.
But you never
I ain't
know.
causing no trouble, mate. All I'm trying to do is get my comedy gigs in.
Gotcha.
Again, that's all I do, mate. I'm a comedian by trade. I've had 2 gigs. They both went well.
Nice.
It was very good.
That's cool. Hey.
I was glad. I was actually very glad that my first gig in November went well. It was a very good night. I went out, guns a blazing.
Mm-hmm.
Went to my fucking digs where I was staying.
Yeah.
Talked shit to them, made a bunch of jokes to them, chatted up the hostess. Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
And went to again then the club. It's ridiculous because I actually feel a bit guilty for this because people were trying to work out the sets and shit. And I was just like, hey, I know what I'm going to do. Like, you know, and people were trying to work out the shit and I was trying to talk to them and buy them drinks and just get some camaraderie going.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work.
No,
the way
that's
I
not going to
wanted
work
to.
out there. It's competition.
no,
You're competition to them. You're not a comedy.
Yeah. Well,
You're the enemy.
you know.
They're out to. Yeah. It's sink or swim. They're dying out
Yeah.
there.
Well. Yeah. Well. Thank God I did my 5. Weren't even 5 minutes. I literally booked myself for 5 minutes. I probably did like 4 minutes, but it was just 4 minutes of murder.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, man. I'd rather undersell and get big laughs.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I always say.
Undersell my time
Well,
you know,
yeah,
in
that
terms of
too.
my performance. I was like, I'm just gonna go out, guns a blazing, and it worked. You know, I'm not gonna shout my tits off. I need more events. I need more stage time.
Is that because over here they've still got all these restrictions with the COVID stuff, so you can't really do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Is that
I want to
over
go. Yeah, nah. Did you know the thing with the UK is I don't really want to call it out because I know I'm going to get fucked about it. But
Who's going to say something to
person
you?
the person that's going to book me for the next show, but it might not mean shit. But they're like, hey, you can only book in every 6 months for this one place.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's not a career. 2 times a year on pennies, that's nothing. So eventually the plan is to get to Austin. Do you know what I mean? And that's the plan.
Austin, Texas? Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking damn right.
Oh, that'd be great. Austin, Texas is great.
I've run it. I mean, obviously, you know, I've got fucking kids and all this shit.
Yeah.
But
there's kids in Austin, I think.
no,
Well, not that many though. You're right.
nah. Well, it's not, that's not the point. Is
They're probably stupid kids.
lo-
If they're in
get
Austin, trust me.
yeah, get your retard. Nah,
I
man.
know.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, I'm not saying they're
Blimey.
retarded. I'm just saying they're stupid.
I didn't even say the word retarded. I just went, you finished it. Well, not me. Slander him, people.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Exactly. I dare
Time's-
them to.
the
They won't.
Time's up. Come on.
They
come on,
won't.
SWAT
They
team, get in
won't.
here.
They won't. They know I wield too much power.
Fucking seagull.
Yeah, see, they won't. They never will. They never
But
will.
no,
Empty threats they give me.
I'm definitely. I've got Austin is on the playbook. I mean, I've thought about moving to like comedy capitals in the UK, but it's shit. It's dog shit. You're never gonna get anywhere. And when I listened to a podcast and I was like, some dude did fucking 20 shows in 2 weeks. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, I'm doing fuck all.
Here's the thing that's fine interesting. So I guess if you get, I guess it's just this. So basically, what it is you just get an audience that likes you and is going to listen to you, because if they're listening to you, if you're doing 20 shows a week, they're not going to have time to listen to other podcasts.
No, this is open mics.
Oh,
this is
open
comedy
mics.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
This
geez,
is
those are
open
easy.
mic
I
nights.
love open. Yeah, I used to do some open mics in my old days.
But we don't have. I couldn't do 20 in 2 weeks. I got on one.
Yeah.
And that was in November.
Yeah.
And that was in November.
No, yeah, that's way too much work.
What one in 3 months? How's about you suck my fucking dick? I ain't playing to your game.
It's just like doing a normal
what I mean?
go on tour.
It's just again, the whole reason I started podcasting was for comedy.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was for me to work out little bits and progress. But this country is dog shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's crap.
Wow.
Comedy, I thought I'd try it. I thought I'd give it a whirl. But it doesn't. You have to know somebody and know somebody. I'll probably have to suck some fathead's dick.
Yeah, well, you
in 3
always
weeks' time.
have
I'll
to.
probably have to do a Harvey Weinstein.
Well,
to
you
get
probably
to where I
will.
fucking want to go.
Hey, do you
Not
want
legit.
it or don't you?
Hey,
That's what I
there's
say.
other ways.
Are
There's
there?
other ways.
I don't know if there are.
Yeah, there is. Because there is. Do you know why? Because if it was me and that motherfucker in his office, I'd have killed him.
Oh, really?
Straight off the
I
bat.
think he's still alive, I thought. Harvey Weinstein's
Not Harvey
dead?
Weinstein. I'm talking about a generic motherfucker.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like if some Harvey Weinstein-esque type was like, "Hey, would you suck my dick for a movie?" I'd be like, "Hey, oh yeah, I'll get on my knees."
I'd be like, give me $5
But then
million in cash, and I will.
But now I'll just roll him up and then guillotine his fucking ass, and then that's it. I'd be like, yeah, it's just a thing with kids, man. Like, one of them. When you have daughters and sons, you're like, I don't want to deal with them pricks. Not when you've heard a bunch of tales. Ugh, disgusting tales, man.
That's
What are you
crazy.
drinking
Oh,
anyway?
hold on a second.
We haven't even done a fucking cheers. You know what I mean?
Hold on 1 second.
There's me all fucking
Hold on, I think
blasted up.
I've lost you. I'm having audio issues because I'm going for so long. Hold on. It's kind of cool though. It's making this cool noise. But let me do this real quick. You might have to repeat everything you said for the last 20 minutes, but hold on.
For the last 20
Let me
minutes, you're
see.
fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
Jesus
hold
Christ,
on.
20 minutes.
Where is this at? Damn, well, this is, hold on, here we go.
Man, I'm using standard shit. What's
Let's
going on?
see,
To be honest, I'm probably due because it's going to quit on me soon.
Well, here, we can do this here. Hold on 1 second.
I'm just
Gonna do this.
amazed how this shirt looks like. Really doesn't
Okay,
look
hold
the
on, I
way
gotta
it
do
does on
this.
camera.
Hold on.
Real life.
All right, so let me get this restarted.
Well, you do that. I'm going to take a piss.
All right, I'm
Y'all
playing
do
with too
stuff.
many things here. Oh,
Otherwise,
you're splitting it? Okay.
I ain't pissing in no saucepans, man.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's wild, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Oh no, it was just the fact that I looked at his face on the screen, and you was just sat there like
Oh
that.
yeah, no, it's
Has anyone ever told you with that pattern you look like the fucking Asian kid from an older version of the Asian kid from Spider-Man: Homecoming?
oh no.
You
I don't
know,
know if that's
you
true or
know,
not.
Ned guy.
Oh, that's not a compliment at all. That's like a horrible thing to say. Yeah, if somebody says this to me, I would like not want to hear that. But that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing. See, I've got it going. It's like,
I thought that was
hold on a
a.
second
I
here.
never said it was. I never said it was a
Oh, shit.
compliment. I was just
Hold
saying
on. I
it
lost
was
you
a.
there. I gotta get this
It was a
damn
comical
thing to.
statement.
Okay.
Either way, man, I'll
So
send you the whole.
work. Here we
link.
go.
I
What
got
if I
2
using up all
copies.
my,
It's all good.
All right, here we go. I'm not saving regularly like I should be. That's my problem.
But for real, you do look like the cousin of the Spider-Man's Ned. Like, it's crazy. You've got this weird Hawaiian-esque.
Not Hawaiian.
I don't know.
but
I
that's
don't.
okay.
I don't know if it's.
That's
I don't know
okay.
if it's
That's
just
okay.
because there's no color
uh,
to the screen. I don't know.
Hold on here. We'll
Sorry,
see
I mean,
what's
I've
going
got.
on. No,
To
now I've
be
lost
honest,
your
I will
audio
admit.
again. It's so weird.
Wow, that's crazy. It's probably. I don't know. It's probably because I'm like
What are you
20
saying?
fucking
Can't
beers.
understand what you're saying.
in.
Here we go. I've lost you. Hold on. Let me do this again. Okay, here we go. One more time. Opening up. I
Chupacabra.
can't even hear you on my. I guess I gotta go like this.
We're fully clear, my end.
You're like there. There we go.
It's crazy.
go
I
like
can
this.
hear everything.
There you are. Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna go
It's
here.
crystal clear.
There we go. And I'll do this. This. Okay.
I hope it's fixed. It seems like he was
Oh
doing
yeah,
some
yeah.
sort of
No,
50
it's I'm
some sort of 50 button MI5
no, it's just
business detail.
it's acting all weird on me, but that's because there's so much
Data
audio
to
here
process to the
that it
KGB.
is,
I get it.
it's just compiling it all. And I should have been
but,
saving
I mean,
as I went, and I didn't.
I
That
have the
was-
worst.
it's a good thing though, because
computer
it's
in the
all
world.
from yeah, I was saying everything was from a certain time. It was really old. But either way, so yeah, so what's up next? What do you want to talk about now?
Ooh.
We don't have to talk about anything. We can get going. You probably want to get going to bed. I gotta get going to bed. I gotta get up tomorrow and work on the farm.
No, that's all good. If you have to get work, I mean, we're like 3:40. Well, let's close it up.
Let's close it up.
It's been
So it's been a great time. Why don't you tell the listeners where they can find you and what kind of a finding thing they
Find
can
me.
find you on and all that good stuff.
well, they can find me, but where can people find you?
Where can't
That's
they
the
find me? I'm on
important thing.
every
Yes.
major platform there is. Plus, I'm doing other stuff. Yeah, but yeah, you can find me on whatever. The
Hunchbunny.com.
Hunchbunny.com. Go to hunchbunny.com and check it
yeah.
out and like it and comment and share and all that. And that's all that matters.
Well, this has been the Posthuman Podcast. First episode of the year, here with the one, the only fucking shotgun.
That's
Mike
right.
Costello.
Yeah. Being a tough guy.
And he also forgot his website, so we're going to get some bonus shit talking about that after this episode. Thank you very much, people. This has been the Posthuman Podcast. The first episode of the year. Thank you very much.
Uh,
And good night, motherfuckers.
yeah. Okay. Good night.